Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for joining us on another Freestyle Friday in the Logistics Lounge. Tonight, we have got the mythical Trey Griggs from Beta Consulting on the show. We know it's hard to catch him. He's actually traveling right now. He's sitting here in the lobby with a bunch of weird people staring at him, but he had time for a hang and become a lounge lizard today. So, y'all sit back, buckle up, pop a top, and enjoy the lounge. Bro Cephas, Teddy Roosevelt, Broler Coaster, Broham, Brotato Chip, Bro Migo. What's up, Mr. Ham?
What's going on, Pedro?
Man, another wonderful day. Man, we're in the lounge, bro.
I'm
What's up?
saying it's
Yeah.
the freaking weekend, dude. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. How's your day, dude?
Man, it was good, bro. It's good. Just a normal day, man. I mean, nothing exciting. Booked a couple loads. I will say this though, now that it is the end of the week, dude, if I could have drivers like I've had this entire week, like I would be in absolute heaven, dude. Absolute heaven. Every driver has been extremely communicative. They've, dude, like very polite. Dude, this one guy, he got to my shipper and the truck before him was 3 hours late. So my customer said, "Hey man, I'm sorry, it's going to be a while." Andrew is who it was. It was Andrew,
Mm,
and Andrew's like, "Hey, I'll buy you lunch. It could be 3 or 4 hours." And he called and told us, and he's like, "It's okay. I understand. Things happen. The truck was late." He's like, "Can I have detention?" And we're like, "Yeah, 100%." And he was like, "All right, I'll let you know when I'm loaded." I'm like, dude, like, man, I had two drivers this week that did loads like straight through. They were 300 something mile loads, which isn't a lot, but a lot of drivers, depending on loading time, you can't make that. Dude, made them straight through. Customer was so happy. Point is holy shit, if I could have drivers like this every fucking day, oh my God, bro,
I was
my
about
life
to
would
say,
be
man,
so.
it seems like there's a change in the tides of Pedro's carrier sourcing.
Man, yeah, I don't, dude, and I don't know, man. Like I
You
said,
went
it's
through a
not,
bad streak there for a little bit. I was busting your balls a little bit about
I
it. I
know,
feel a
bro,
little
but I
bad,
was,
but like it
but
was truthful, man.
But
Like
I was, dude, and it's not like I said. It's not for lack of us not having systems in place to validate, verify carriers and shit, man. We use several different things to like make sure they're legit. But as anyone in this industry knows that's a broker or deals with carriers, obviously what you see on paper is not always what you get. Someone could look like they're freaking trucking god, and they end up being the worst piece of crap you've ever dealt with. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
whatever.
it
Forget
happens.
forget all that negativity and whatever. What about you though, bro? Everything going good?
Yeah, it's been a good day. It's been pretty busy. We've had a couple projects kicking off. Some last minute. We literally just got one tossed on us in the past 2 hours, so that's been fun. But outside of that, the duck farm's doing great. Didn't see my snapping turtle buddy today, but I'll tell you, dude, Mother Nature is a crazy thing, and I was waiting. I almost called you when I saw it happening. So, dude, I was pulling out of my apartment, and I shit you not, Rob. I stopped my vehicle. I saw two birds fighting on the ground, like street fighting. And there was one of their buddies just sitting by watching it, dude. I swear, this one bird had its foot on this other bird's chest and was pecking it in the head.
I
Like,
believe
dude,
it.
it was the craziest shit ever. It was nuts. And I sat there and just watched. And I was like, oh my god, like somebody stop this. And I just pulled off, and they just like their buddy busted it up, and they all just flew their separate ways. And I was like, all right, man, what a time to be
It,
alive. I guess the eclipse is taking toll on everybody. But oh no, it's been a fantastic day. It's been a
what
great
I want
week.
to know is were you able to see if the bird buddy that was watching had a mini cell phone in its hand?
He did. He did.
Okay, well,
Well,
there you
birds
go.
aren't real, and birds are cameras. So it was just a little tiny iPhone. It was
Yeah,
sitting there recording it. It was cool, man.
see, I don't.
I
That
heard him.
says
I
a
heard
lot.
him chirping World Star. I speak a little bit of bird, but it was World Star. So check World Star, man. It might be out there. Bird fights.
All right, you know who else is a star hunter?
Tell me,
Shoreline Factoring, bro. They're a star in the
Shoreline
factory.
Cap.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, 1,000%. Y'all got them high factoring rates, you got anything above 2.5% right now, you're doing things wrong. They got rates go down to 1.5%. Heck, make
I
sure
don't
I'll
know
give them
about
a call. Use that link or use that code. Sorry, about to be scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and Shoreline Capital. All righty, Spidey. We're going to hurry up, move into this news. It is short. We only have literally like 50 minutes with our guests because they have to catch a flight. So let's go ahead and get this news done over. All right. Y'all see it? A pork heist of all things. Hey, on April 10th, all right, there was a theft that occurred along Charter Road in Philly. The stolen freight was actually 56 cases of pork. This blew my mind, man. Worth $12,000. 56 cases. Like, I don't know, that's maybe 2 pallets or so, 3 pallets,
yeah.
$12,000. Yeah. Anyway,
Wow.
valued at 12 grand, and it was done while the driver was actually sleeping in their truck waiting to make a delivery. He was awakened by the theft as it was occurring because his truck was rocking back and forth. He got out the cab in time just to see them speeding off. They were in a silver Lexus SUV. He was not able to get a plate number beyond that simple description is all he had. However, due to the amount of product taken, the Popo, they believe there were several other vehicles involved, which I believe because if it's the case I'm thinking of, man, those things are, like 2 feet wide and, they're like 40, 50 pounds each or whatever. So they're pretty damn big. But here's the another crazy part. Coincidentally, a load of bourbon was stolen from that exact same spot last month.
Hmm.
And here we are, dude. We're not even through with April. This marks the 37th cargo theft that they know of. Because, a lot of crimes, man, across all spectrums are not reported. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, 37th one
Hmm.
that they know of that's happened this year in Philly. So just want to close this out and say, hey, if you have any information about this theft or any others that have occurred in the area, no matter how long ago that they were, please reach out to the Philadelphia Police Department. And they say that obviously you may stay anonymous.
Excellent.
That's the news, man. Simple as that.
Shout out, hey, FBI, take notes. Rob's over here connecting the pieces. Good job.
Man. Oh, brother, you're something else, man. I love it. All right. Y'all waited long enough. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring him on. Everybody knows who he is. I mean, this is the mix master, Trey Griggs.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Foxy. Pronounced with it Foxy. Yo, ladies. Oh, how I like the Foxy.
Let's go. Let's go. Dude, that fires me up, man. I just want to keep going. Thin and tall, y'all. And just like Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, what's up,
What's
brother?
up, fellas,
What's
man?
happening?
Good to be in the lounge. Let's go.
Good to have you here, brother. Good to have you here.
It is, man. Especially you making this time for us, man. I know you you probably assumed you were going to be at home by now when this was happening.
I did, but it's all right, man. Everything works out for a reason. It's kind of nice to have the action in the background here at TIA Capital Ideas in Phoenix. Been a great show, been fun. I just didn't go home because my flight got delayed. I was going to land at 4 a.m. and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not landing at 4 a.m.
That sounds terrible.
I just rescheduled it for tonight. I'm going to head out of here in just a little bit and head to the airport. But yeah, I thought I'd be at home watching the Masters in my office, but that didn't happen.
That sucks, man. I can't believe people are still there. I mean, it's still going on, or did it end today?
It goes till Saturday morning. So this is an interesting conference. They do Wednesday night to Saturday morning. They've done it that way for a long time. A lot of people leave. I actually don't agree with that schedule. I think they should go Tuesday night to Friday morning and let people go home for the weekend, because that's what most people do anyways. Most people are going to leave tonight. So I wish they would make that change, but that's what they do. They go till Saturday morning. They have a couple sessions tomorrow. Not a lot of people stay.
Oh, cool, bro. Cool. Well, we're going to get right into it with you, man, because like I said, we know we have limited time with you. But question we always start with everybody is, who is Trey? Tell us about yourself, man. Go back in time or whatever. And who are you?
Dude, that's a long story for another day, man. I've had so many jobs and opportunities in my career. Started out, playing a lot of sports as a kid. Man, that was my life, dude. I played basketball, played baseball, ran cross country, played tennis, ended up playing golf. Just had a lot of fun, man. I had a good childhood. I had a really good childhood. Things were good. Got to play some sports in college. I played 2 sports in college, boys. Can you pick which ones I played of that list? Which ones do you think I played in college?
I'm gonna say golf and croquet.
Cool, close. You got one. All right, Hunter, come on, man. You got what
Golf
else?
and let's see, probably tennis.
Nah, I didn't play tennis. I actually played basketball in college.
Basketball.
So, yep, I know I'm a short white dude, but listen,
Hey man, but hey, them short white dudes got the they got the shot, man.
I can play. I can play. Yeah, so I got to play sports in college, man. Just had a good time with that, but spent time in my 20s just figuring out life, trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do. Did a lot of different things. I was a teacher for a while. I taught high school physics. Probably my favorite job to this day was teaching high school physics.
Wow.
I miss that. I miss that, dude. Like I'd go back and do that in a heartbeat if it paid anything, but it doesn't pay anything. So didn't want to be a principal, didn't want to be a coach, didn't want to coach every sport and be gone all the time. And so I got into sales in 2010. Did door to door. You guys done door to door? You sold anything door to door? Yeah, man. There's nothing like that. Nothing like that. So we lived in Portland. I was selling paper and toner and office supplies from Quill. I was a Quill rat. And it was in Portland. So Portland, it rains 6 months out of the year. And I was wearing a suit every day, going door to door, business to business, just getting drenched. So I guarantee you there were old ladies that bought paper for me just because they felt sorry for me because I was soaking wet in a suit. And I didn't care. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not too proud to beg, not at all. But I learned a lot about how to talk to people. Learned a lot about how to handle rejection and get thicker skin, and to be really sales is all about helping people. It's education and service. That's what sales really is. And I learned that. And then after that, I went to a recruiter. I said, "Hey, I'd like to have a real sales job now. Like something with a base salary and some interns or something." And she had a contact at DAT. I didn't know anything about the industry. I didn't know anything about DAT, load boards. Didn't know nothing about that. But I got the job. Started learning, and I did really well because after you sell office supplies in Portland in the rain, selling DAT was easy. I mean, you think about this: if you get an MC as a carrier, your first call is to DAT more than likely. If you get start a brokerage, you get your bond. Your next call is DAT, right? That's how everybody starts. And so it was easy to sell DAT, and I realized the value of door to door from this one story. So I was at lunch one day at DAT, and I'm sitting in there, and I've been doing really well. I ramped up pretty quickly. I was the top rep of the month, my third month on full ramp out of 9 at DAT, which was pretty cool. And then I had one of my associates came up to me at lunch, and he kind of walked in. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm eating lunch. What are you talking about?" He goes, "No, what are you doing? How are you selling so many accounts?" And I was like, "What are you doing?" I said, it's not like you have to walk into these people's business and meet them for the first time and sell them today because you're not coming back tomorrow, like high pressure sales, And as I'm telling him these things, his eyes just kind of got glossed over. Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, that's what I was doing. I was walking in the rain selling paper and toner in this town. Like, you just pick up the phone, right? You answer the phone, you make friends with them, you ask them what they want, you try to upsell them, and you ask them what credit card they're going to use. It's not that hard. It's super simple, right? So I did really well at DAT. It was a great experience. Door to door was just a catalyst for that. I was there 4 years. And then I started getting that kind of entrepreneurial itch, but I wasn't ready yet. I started thinking startups. So I went to a couple startups just to learn and be a part of some things. I went to a TMS to sell that. I went to Trucker Tools, which you guys are probably familiar with that. Sold their tracking solution for a while. Then went to some staffing services, went to HubTech and Lean for a little while. And the whole time I just kept thinking man, I want to do my own thing. Man, I want to do my own thing. But I had no confidence, man. I had no courage at all. It's hard to it's like, I think becoming an entrepreneur is like jumping off a 40-foot cliff into a river. Like, it looks sexy. It looks really cool. It looks fun when you're down in the water. But then as you start climbing up the mountain to get to the top of the edge, it starts to get a little scary. It starts to look a little different when you get up to the top. And forcing yourself to jump is sometimes a hard thing to do. So I equate myself as an entrepreneur to that kid that was just up on the rock, just talking himself out of it for too long, And finally somebody pushed me over the edge. It was actually my wife, just pushed me over the edge. Said, "You got to do this." And so started Beta Consulting Group in January 2022. We work with freight brokers and carriers who have trouble talking to the market, communicating, speaking what they do. We love doing that. So we do marketing for sales. I'm a sales guy. So I create marketing that helps salespeople perform at a higher level, and I love it.
I love that, man. And I resonate so much with that door-to-door. I didn't do door-to-door, but I was inside of like Sam's Clubs and Walmarts and Costco's and like selling sheets and cleaning products.
You're still pitching. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, come here. Feel this. It's soft, right? Yeah, come on.
Hey, the only difference is they came to you and you still had to do your thing. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Still got to get it to them. But
so before we say anything else, though, Hunter, I got to talk about something you talked about in the intro. You talked about some birds that were fighting.
Yeah.
Dude, I was playing golf in Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure I saw a bird get raped. I'm telling you what, dude. These birds were going at it. All right. No, listen, let me set the scene. All right. We're playing in Jacksonville. There's water right there, right? This is on the side of the green. All right, side of the green. I don't even know what kind of bird it was, dude, but there's a bird that was like being held down against its will, right, by this other bird. And then there was a third bird that was like right next to it that was like cheering it on. And when the one bird got away, these two went and got the bird again, and the dude got on top again. I was like, dang, what is going on?
I'm telling you, dude. I was telling Rob, I was like, dude, bird gangs are real. We just don't know.
Seriously, dude. I'd never seen that before, but I'm like looking away, like I shouldn't even be looking at this. Like that bird is getting raped right now. This is not good. So you said that bird story of fighting. I thought, man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's real life, man. Mother Nature is unhinged.
Dude, they don't mess around, dude. They don't mess around. We got to reproduce here.
Unregulated. Let's get into aviation.
Dude, exactly. So, well, I appreciate being on the show, man. I got to meet you guys at Matt's in person for the first time after being on Freight X with you guys for a while. And man, you guys are my crew, so I'm excited to be on the show.
We appreciate it. We had a ball with that little group that we ended up like making, you know what I mean? Like
I know. Made me wish I stayed longer. Man, I had to leave early, man. I was like, man, I wish I could stay longer and have some fun. It was a good time.
Yeah. That was we didn't leave too long after you. I don't know, but we were, man, that was a good time, bro. It definitely was.
Yeah, it was.
We can't wait to hang out and do it again. And it's like Indy says, man. Chris Thomas is like, meeting everybody in real life, like that's the shit right there.
It's different. Yeah, it hits different. Always hits different.
It does.
I know. Like, so we got Matt's. That's going to be. I've been there 2 years now, and I love it. Let me tell you what I love about Matt's. I love that trucking is a family sport. I love that. Every other conference I go to, it's just one person, an executive usually, and they're here with their company or whatever. I mean, you go to Matt's, you see families. I met a trucker who came all the way from California with his family in their truck, 3 kids, all the way from California to come to Matt's and experience the whole event, which is incredible. Just so many kids, so many young people. It's just amazing. You don't see that anywhere else. The only other place I saw that was women in trucking. There are some of the ladies that go to that to bring their daughters, which is pretty cool. But that's it. You don't see like families doing this kind of thing. And I saw it at Matt's, man. I thought that was really, really slick. I love that.
Yeah, that is a great point, man. I mean, it's just exposing them at such a young age, and it's like people were talking about, how do we get these younger generations into trucking and to keeping that fire alive? It's like, that's how you do it. Like, you get a kid that's like 2 feet tall looking at a huge truck in front of them. They're like, holy crap, this thing is
that's right. Like, this thing is awesome, right? You get into it, see the chrome, see the seats, all the gears, the gauges, all kind of stuff. It's funny. I think that I was meant for trucking or this industry, I guess, in general, because my dad was a local truck driver. And I didn't really think about it much at the time because my life was kind of crazy. My parents divorced when I was 7. My dad was a local truck driver, and I lived with him. And so, like in the summers, especially when I was younger, he didn't want me sitting around the house, or getting in trouble and that kind of stuff when I was younger. So he took me with him every day. He'd wake me up. We'd hop in his truck. We'd go down to the warehouse where they'd load up his, his straight truck. He had a 26-foot straight truck they drove around. And his truck was ready. So we'd hop into that thing in the cab, and I'd go back to sleep for a while. Kids sleep forever. I'd go back and I'd sleep for a couple hours, and then he'd, run a couple stops. And then we'd pull into Quick Trip, which is a gas station in Kansas City, big brand. I think it's in Phoenix too, and a couple other places, Texas. And we'd go in and we'd get little mini muffins and chocolate milk, and we'd listen to 80s music. This is back in the 80s. And that was like my experience growing up. He'd pull into a dock, and back then a lot of those docks, they're just playing concrete floors, concrete walls. I had a racquetball. I'd throw it up against the wall, catch it with my glove, and I do that until he's like, "Get back in the truck. We're heading out." And that was my childhood, man. I remember that. And I think you're right. Like when kids are sitting in that seat, when you say, "Hey, kids, this is how you're able to play ball," is because your dad's out here doing this. This is how we have food on the table. This is how you have a bedroom. It's because your dad's out here, your mom's out here running these routes. Like when they see that and to feel it and experience it, I think that is a big part of how we keep the next generation in the industry. Because what's really sad about all this, dude? You go to any high school and every guidance counselor, they're not talking about trucking. They're not like, "Hey kids, you could be a truck driver." It's like a throwaway career for them.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you need to go to college and do whatever. And there's nothing wrong with going to college. Man, you can have a great life and enjoy it. Like trucking's a fun life, There's no better way to see America than behind the wheel of a truck, or in my case, an RV. I got an RV. Like that's how I like to see the world. But it's like we don't promote this as a viable career. It's like a fallback if things don't work out, and I hate that. So I love seeing those kids being at Matt's and making it happen. Next Gen Trucking, Lindsay Trent, our friend, she's helping with that. You guys know Next Gen Trucking?
No.
Dude, you guys need to look that up, dude. So Lindsay Trent, man, she's phenomenal. She's going into high schools with programs to talk about all the jobs in transportation that are needed, mainly truck drivers and diesel techs. So she's going in saying, "Listen, man, you can be a diesel tech. You can go to trade school for 18 months, come out, make $100,000 as diesel tech, and we need you." And so she's doing a great job with her programs with schools to talk about trucking and talk about,
That is so crazy, because one of the things that my youngest son is interested in is being a freaking diesel tech.
Dude,
yeah,
it's
a great job, man.
So that is. No, I would
it's
not
a
even,
great job.
I mean, dude, that's what Steve Talmo's son's going to do, and he's 14, and he wants to work on trucks, and it's like that's awesome. But next gen, I like that. That's cool.
Next gen's great. I love Ryan's comment. "I'm bringing my kids next year. They will be destroying the place."
Dude,
that's awesome.
His kids will
Ryan,
run
make sure
ramp.
you come up and say hi, man. I'd love to meet your kids, man. It's awesome, dude. Love it. I mean, it's like kid in a candy shop going to see all these trucks. I remember my dad used to take me to truck shows as a kid, and just like seeing those rigs, seeing them all pimped out and chromed out and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's cool what they have there at Matt's. Not only all the vendors, the experiences, but kids can jump up and sit in a truck and just get that feel, man. Like it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, it's like you're talking about though, like getting people into it, and I'm definitely gonna look into this next gen. But we were actually talking right before Matt's. I did a little news segment on the driving simulators, which I still want to find one of those.
Yeah.
Those look awesome, but it's like the Nebraska Trucking Association or something. I forget the name of them, but they have a program. So like if you do the driving simulator, they have a QR code. You can scan it, put your information in there, and it'll give you an opportunity to get a scholarship to go and learn about being a truck driver, go to driving school or whatever it may be. But they're also going to high schools and, some of the like troubled home communities or whatever, like just getting kids an opportunity, because like you said, it's, you think of a driver, you think of some crusty dude that smells like cigarettes and is wearing flip flops and eating hamburgers and, just, I don't know, like, no, it's not a sexy industry, as I've heard it said.
Oh, but it is.
It is, dude. Like, this is the coolest industry in the world. And
It is, man.
Like, really the biggest underground industry that people just don't think about. Like, to be the backbone of America and be at the bottom of the totem pole on stuff.
It's not going anywhere, because I always tell people, man, as long as you got to wipe your butt, man, them trucks are going to be moving down the road with the stuff we need. So
everything
important.
Around me was on a truck.
Everything
was on a truck, except for the trees outside, which could have came on a truck.
Hey, at your apartment, they could have been, man. Like a lot of you got to think. They usually level those places, bro. I have a tree customer that I literally dropped like a truckload of trees at a nursing home that's being built here in Texas. As the old adage goes, if you bought it, a truck brought it.
Yeah, so true. And also the other adage that if you bought it, you just began its journey to the trash can. Because everything's going to end up in the trash. Everything that's new. Everything you got. I mean, think about it. It's going to end up in the trash someday. We don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to end up in the trash someday.
Yeah. So, hey, Trey, I want to get in a little bit to like what you're doing right now, man. I mean, we like to peel back the onions here, but we also like to, let people talk about what they're doing now and stuff, man. You talked about, you help with the marketing and such with carriers and other people in the logistics industry or whatever. So, what is like the typical size you deal with? Do you have a limit of how large a company is that you'll deal with or not deal with?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a limit, but a lot of the larger companies have marketing teams. A lot of them think that they do good marketing and don't want to hear from somebody else that they don't. So those companies are not our best customers usually. We got a couple of big logos that we work with, and they're open to an outside perspective, and that's really helpful. But one thing I know about myself is that I'm much more of a builder than I am a fixer. So what I mean by that is, if somebody's done a bunch of marketing stuff, like I'm not as good coming in and fixing that as I am starting from scratch. Like a company that maybe has never done marketing, or maybe they built a website when they started their company, but they've never upgraded it. Like those are great situations for us to help out. And we love helping out the small guys because we're a small guy. We love that. So companies that are small to medium size, brokerages that go up to probably 100 million is their wheelhouse, like 2 to 5 million up to 100 million. And then trucking companies, I'll tell you what, I think there's a huge opportunity for trucking companies. If you're a trucking company and you're not marketing the hell out of your company to shippers directly, you're missing the boat. I mean, it's a huge play there to make sure that you're top of mind for these shippers that want to work directly with you. It's a better relationship. Not there's anything wrong with working with brokers. There's a place to work with brokers, of course. I believe in all three parties have to exist to really, work that direction. But as you grow as a trucking company, it makes sense that you would work directly with shippers. And man, if you're not marketing yourself to those shippers and they don't know who you are and what you do and why you're different, the experience that you provide, I mean, you're just missing out. And so love working with those companies that are up to about 500 trucks is the sweet spot for carriers, because they usually have a story to tell. They're usually a family company. They usually have great customers that are willing to talk on their behalf. They just don't do anything with it because it's not their area of expertise. They're great at trucking, right? And I get that. Same thing with tech companies. I work with a lot of tech companies. They're great at building technology. That's how they think. That's what they do. But when you ask them to talk about it, they struggle because it's not their wheelhouse to talk about it. So we love being able to come in and help out with that, help out with how they communicate with the marketplace, how they show themselves, the brand that they build, the pipeline that they build. And it's all about sales to me because I'm a sales guy. And I was in a company that had no marketing and it was hard. And I was in companies that had great marketing and it's much easier to be successful in sales. And I always tell companies this all the time. You're going to market one way or the other. The question is who's going to do it. Are you going to ask your high-priced salespeople to do the marketing? Cold calling is marketing. It's not sales. It's marketing. You are letting people know who you are for the first time who've never heard of you. That's marketing. You're not in a sales cycle yet. You're trying to get in a sales cycle by doing marketing. And so we just try to speed that process up. We make sure it's just easier for them to, have customers who know what they do, know who they are, want to work with them,
I never thought about that last part that you said, man, about the phone calls being marketing.
Yeah, I was about to say that is such a great perspective on it, like a look on it. That's...
Yeah, look at Trey just already. You know what I mean?
But it is, and here's how I got that perspective. It was actually door to door. So when I did door to door sales, the company that I worked for promoted themselves as a sales and marketing company, and I was like, nah, man, you guys are just sales. We're just selling stuff, right? You're just throwing the marketing in there to sound better. And then the more that I got into it, I realized, no, we are a marketing company. We're going to these offices that don't know who Quill is. And we're trying to let them know who we are. And hopefully they'll buy something today. So that's the sales part. But the marketing part is letting them know who the heck we are and why it matters to them. They should know who they are. That's marketing. So when you're cold calling people, trying to get them on the phone for a sales cycle, that's marketing. So do you want take your high price salespeople and have them cold calling all day? Or do you want your high price salespeople talking to people who know who you are, what you do, how to help them, and are interested? That's who salespeople want to talk to. If salespeople have to cold call all the time, they will get burnt out because that's not what they're there to do. They're there to sell. And cold calling is a marketing task.
Sell me something.
Yes, sir.
Sell me something. Yeah, I got to hear the pitch now. So tell me who you are and sell me something.
Sell you something. I thought you said tell me something. All right.
Oh no, sell me something.
Sell you something. Well, listen, I know that you got the headset right there. I'm sure that you think it's easy just to throw those on, but man, those could get hooked on something. They could get broken real easy. They could fall off. What you need to do is pick up some AirPods. These things fit in your pocket and then they go right in your ear. They'll never hook on anything. The sound quality is amazing. You'll have the best experience of your life. You'll no longer have to wear the headset. It's just going to go right in the ear. It's super comfortable, and you'll never lose them. You'll never break them. It's super easy, man. You need to pick some of those up.
Did you guys say, hey, Pedro, did you set him up for that? Because like everybody that knows me knows I don't have ears. I lost them in a wreck.
The timing.
Did you set him up?
Perfect.
Did you set him up?
That is so good.
So perfect.
I'm totally kidding, man. Got to put a little humor in your marketing, man.
I
You
don't know.
do. Hey, let me say this. You got to entertain people. All right. That's a
Yeah.
huge part of it. You got to entertain.
So I'll introduce you real quick, Trey, and then we'll get back to you. But I don't Taylor. He is a trucker. He's also a musician. He's big on X. That's his handle right there, Taylor Built. So, dude, go and follow Taylor, man. He puts out some really great contact. Has an amazing following, and he's been a very, very, very good friend of the Logistics Lounge. So, Trey, Taylor, Trey.
Nice to meet you, Trey. I do want to make an announcement. In the next week or so, I will be sporting my brand new ball cap from Only Freight.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing it online just like I'm wearing this one, and supporting the little man is what I like doing.
There you go, Trey. There you go. You got to hook up with Taylor, man. You got to hook up with Taylor. Not saying you're a little man. We can't hear you, Trey. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't think I want them earbuds now, Trey. So, how you guys been, man? We're gonna do a space tonight at 9 o'clock. We're going to be giving away some Beard Vet coffee and a nice coffee mug. Beard Vet contacted me earlier, and we're going to do a little giveaway to somebody. Like for you guys to join in with us if you're not busy.
No, we will, man. We will. We're going to be in here for a little bit, of course. We only
Obviously,
we got 25 minutes left with Trey. He's literally waiting on a flight. So,
Can you hear me now?
we can.
Yes, sir.
There you go. All right.
Hey,
I had a battery
right,
microphone.
So, we obviously the last part we were talking about your marketing stuff, man, is you were talking about the salespeople and such like that. So, is your main focus or mission with your marketing directed towards the sales side, or are you also like about building brands and stuff like that for these people as well?
Yes, to both of those. Let me tell you why. Sales and marketing is one team. It's one division with two different approaches to how you drive revenue. All right. They should work together. Your marketing team is one to many. Your sales team is one to one, but they should be working together to build the brand and to drive revenue. All right. And I hate the fact that like most companies value sales more than marketing. They'll hire a bunch of salespeople and they'll pay a bunch of money, but they won't do any marketing. Or their marketing team is separate from their sales. Like if you think about marketing, where should you get your content for marketing? You should get it from your sales team and from your customers. All right. You get it from your sales team because they're the ones that are having the conversations. They know what a yes looks like and what a no looks like. They're hearing the objections. They know what customers are saying. So that's what you want to put in your marketing materials, how to overcome those objections or how to answer those objections, how to educate on that. But then also your customers. Like your customers is a gold mine of content of your differentiators. If you go to your customers or have a third party like us, go to your customers and ask the question, what does Pedro do exceptionally well? What does he do better than anybody else you work with? They'll tell you. And that's your differentiator. And then you talk about that, right? So Taylor, what do you do better than any other truck driver with the customers you work with? Ask your customers that. They'll say, Taylor does this better. I mean, he's the only one that does this. And that's what you want to tell people you do. That's your marketing. That's your differentiator. You get it from your customers and you get it from your salespeople. But sales and marketing work together. And building a brand and marketing is all a part of the process. You know? So yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah, no, got you, dude. No. I love the explanations. You know what I mean? Like a yes is great, but I love the explanation. So when we're talking about marketing, people have a lot of different ideas or opinions of what marketing are. Some people think it's just TV commercials or radio ads or whatever like that. So with Beta, are we talking like maybe all of that, but we're talking social media as well, hooking up that stuff and getting that rolling, people doing that stuff, are we talking door to door, man? Are we passing out flyers, like how deep do you go? And I want to know the craziest marketing thing that you've done after that.
Okay. All right. We'll have to think about that one, but not a lot of mailers that we help people with. I mean, some people that works, like real estate, that works. You can do mailers with real estate and that actually could work. But we don't do a lot of that with freight brokers and truckers and tech companies we work with. So the type of activities that we do with marketing, it's a playbook. We put together a playbook that's very linear. All right. You got to get your messaging right first. Who are you talking to? What problems do they have? How does it make them feel? What does your product do to overcome that? What's it going to do for them? How are you the qualified guide to actually help them? You get all those words figured out, and then you're ready to start telling your story. Then you get your customers to also speak on your behalf. Think about this, guys. If you were to go to a brand new restaurant tonight that you've never been to before, all right, never been to this restaurant before, but let's see about that restaurant. Would any of you call the restaurant ahead of time and say, hey, how are your steaks? How do you cook them? What's the wine list like? Are the salads good? You wouldn't do that. You'd go on Yelp because you want to hear from customers. That's the psychology of buying decisions, is hearing from customers. And so we work with all of our clients to help get their customers on record talking about why they work with them, because that speeds up the sales cycle. It increases trust. So once we have messaging and customer testimonial content, customer advocacy built in, then we update your website with that content. Then we provide the experience for your customer to hear those words that you've crafted well and to hear your customer speak on your behalf, because that speeds up the process of getting a chance to work with them. Once the website is where we want it, now we're going to market the hell out of this thing through social media, through emails, and starting a podcast like you guys have. I mean, I think every company should have a podcast. Just like 15 years ago, every company should have a blog. Now every company should have a podcast, because that's how people want to consume content. So those are the activities that we help people with. We do trade show consulting, because when you go trade show, what the heck are you doing there? Are you standing out? I got a jersey on. I look different than everybody else here. I don't wear polos anymore. Everybody here is wearing a polo or a button-down shirt. I ain't doing that, right? So how do you stand out? Like, what do you give away? Do you give away good swag items or cheap swag items? Because everything that you give away reflects your company. If you give away cheap crap, then they think you're a cheap company. You give away a really nice hat, they're like, dude, these guys have thought about it, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't agree with you more. Another thing too, I've learned, I like to market as well. And I use my platform to market like Minimizer. And I find that a lot of their customers want to see their products in action before they spend $500 on something. And they see it on my truck in action 2 or 3 years in the making, and they see how it holds up. So word of mouth from somebody that uses a product for several years over and over again versus, a magazine article that just says, a picture of it. Like these two boys right here, I met them at the truck show in person for the first time, and just the way they were dressed, I just felt comfortable around these guys.
Yes,
I didn't feel like I didn't.
This is my crew. That's
yeah,
right.
And I've actually said this before, and I'll shut up. I went for a speeding ticket one time, and I thought I'd be different. I'd wear a suit and tie, and 3 people try to hire me as their attorney. I swear to God. Now I just go in t-shirts. I don't, I want people.
Yeah,
I want to fit in.
Be yourself.
Yeah,
that's right. Be yourself. All right, we got to answer some questions.
Yes. I was just about to say. All right, hold on. So Corey, I'm going to wait for that one comment until the end, because we're going to get Trey to tell y'all something really freaking cool that he does. If he's willing to say, I'm serious.
100%.
Badass. All right.
I'll share that 100%.
Yeah. So there's the first question right there.
All right, who's your favorite excerpt from a marketing perspective? I mean, I know this is totally like probably the canned answer, but I just love Reed's content. Reed Lausula. That dude's just it's like whatever comes in his head ends up on Twitter, and I love it. You just get an insight into who he is, but he's also clever and genius with what he does as well. So I love what he's doing. I can't get enough of that. I like what Michael Lombard's doing. He's a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, the Bodacious Cowboy's in the lounge. Get out of here,
Mr. Griggs. How are you, sir?
Man, I didn't know that was a shock. But I like Reed a lot. I like what he's doing a lot in our space, especially. I like what he's doing a lot. There's some good stuff out there. I love Chris. I love what Chris puts out there. What Indy puts out there, especially when he shows off where he's from, when he shows off where he's at. Just the whole kind of like, it's like a day in the life, but it's the trip that he takes, the truck stop that he's at, the people he's meeting, the sights he sees. I love that kind of content. Like, it just gives us a picture into what it's like. So I don't think you can do anything wrong when you're just being authentic. And those guys are being authentic, and that's cool. So big fans of theirs.
I agree, man. I like stuff that they're doing too, man. And I appreciate that you mentioned people that we know. I mean, not just because we know, but you didn't say some big name person or whatever, man. Like, you gave love to the guys that are for real putting out there like good content about themselves and building their self-brand and stuff, man. I
I like Gary Vaynerchuk. I like Simon Sinek. Those guys have good content, but I know they're not putting it out there. They're not putting in the work to do that. They've got people now that do it. And that's cool. They've made it. They've got people doing it. But I know that Reed's posting that shit. I saw Reed here at the show making a flyer for Evan at Truck Parking Club about the free parking that we're doing at the Broker Carrier Summit. And Reed's there just pounding away doing it. He's not outsourcing that stuff right now. He's like putting in the work. Like I see it. And, so that's just cool to see.
Yeah, Reed's got to get the gap, man, and he translates so well across all platforms. Like he is one of the few people that can do it on all aspects, and it is like you said, it's just effortless.
It's just authentic for him, for sure.
So why do you think it is?
Pedro. Oh, go ahead.
Why do you think it is that 20 years ago, if a guy like Reed would have walked up to you and approached you about a sale or something, what you would say to him then versus what you would say to him now?
Like if he was trying to sell me something, that perspective. Man, I mean, when you walk up to somebody 20 years ago, you're an unknown quantity for the most part. You're an unknown quantity, right? But now he walks up to people, and they probably have seen him somewhere or heard his name or seen the hats or whatever. So it's easier nowadays to become a well-known quantity if you'll put in the work. This just wasn't even an option 20 years ago. It was a lot harder 20 years ago, a lot harder,
Well, I think that we're programmed to a certain stereotype of, and when we think about marketers and salesmen, suit and ties.
Oh,
and now,
for sure.
And 20 years ago, we would have looked at him like, what? Now it's like that's who we're seeking. I'm going to seek a guy like him.
Let's just say this: everybody has some hidden talents that 20 years ago was hard to see, and now it's easier to see them. Because you can put them out there on social. You can just be who you are. I mean, there are people in this industry, like Chris Thomas has an amazing voice. That dude can sing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that guy can sing. And I can just imagine him riding down the road singing, singing Chris Stapleton songs. And the fact that he's willing to do that and put that out in his content or do that at, karaoke nights that we get together. You just kind of find these hidden talents that people have now and you get to relate better to them. They're not unknown quantities anymore. And that's the difference. That's the biggest difference.
Absolutely.
Okay, Pedro, I got to answer your question. The wildest thing we've done in marketing so far.
Yes.
It's not crazy wild, but it was fun. Here's what we did. For some of you that may or may not know, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. My dad was an alcoholic. I don't drink a lot, but so this was definitely out of the realm of like normal. But my team came up with the idea that when we went to Manifest in Vegas, that we were going to do play on Hangover. That we were going to do a whole Hangover theme.
Yeah.
So we put together these little manila envelopes. We had some stuff in it real quick, but we had the speech from the hotel rooftop where he just says, I got something to say. And he jumps right in and says it. We kind of crafted the speech, but we changed a few things for beta about people being in our wolf pack. And then the second, so this was guerrilla marketing. We threw all this stuff out the first day at Manifest, just passing out to everybody, like, check this out. Then the second day, we all dressed up as characters from The Hangover. which was so much fun. So I blacked out a tooth. We had Mike Tyson tattoos, like the whole thing. My hair was all a mess. And we just did this whole thing just for fun, just to kind of get a little attention, and it worked well. It was a blast. We had a good time with that. So we're still kind of experimenting and having fun, but that was a good one. People still remember that one.
That's classic.
I like that, dude. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because I like funny, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like
everybody likes funny.
It's hard to beat a good bit, though. A good bit like that everybody gets, and it's like it doesn't matter who you are. Like if it's funny, it's funny.
That's right.
My point is a lot of these companies, man. Even in today's age, they're too straight line and stick up their ass
100%.
kind of. Like
Totally.
we want to be business, and when you get on our website, we want you to see big fancy words that you may not fucking understand. And it's like. Or whatever, or like our social media content, it's boring, it's blah.
Yep. Listen, hey, let me go back to this example I was sharing when my mic cut out. All right, let me show this example. If you were to hire a plumber, it's a great job, and whatever, you pay him, it's all good. And then you have another leak a couple months later, and you hire another plumber, and this woman comes in, and she's like telling jokes, and she's complimenting your house, and she's just fun, like just funny and whatever, just like whatever. Which one are you going to hire next? You're going to hire the one that gave you a better experience, that made it fun, all right? Because that matters. We want to be entertained. We want to have fun. Think about this. Why does sports and alcohol do well in any market? Like if the market's bad, people drink and they go to sports games. If the market's good, they drink and they go to sports games because they want to be entertained. That's a big part of who we are. And so like on the stage yesterday, I did a panel about accelerating sales with a couple of the people in the industry. All three of them were wearing these nice outfits. One guy was in a suit. These other two ladies up there were in these nice dresses with these beautiful heels. And I'm up there in a jersey, right? Because I want to make it fun. I want to make it different, right? I want people to get a little experience, you know? So when they called my name, because I do stupid stuff, like they announce everybody individually. When they called my name, I stood up and I waved to the crowd like I'm a sport, like I'm an athlete because I got this jersey on, just doing something stupid, right? But you got to entertain people, and that's very true in your marketing. Think about some of the most enjoyable commercials that you've ever seen in life. Most of them made you laugh. All good marketing makes you laugh, makes you think, or makes you cry. And if you can get people to do that, then you get their attention. You get them. So it's got to be entertaining. And a lot of people are way too, buttoned up, way too tight-lipped, puckered up. Like, just loosen up and have some fun. Do you guys remember? The commercial that Dollar Shave Club made when they launched about 10 years ago? Do you guys ever see that?
I'm sure I did. But I don't.
You should go to YouTube and you should put Dollar Shave commercial and watch it. It was an epic commercial. Okay, it was hilarious. They were making fun of Gillette. The razors that cost $20 for 3 of them. They were making fun of it. It was in a warehouse. It was totally just organic and, low budget. But man, that commercial got them 12,000 orders because it went viral because it was funny. Everybody's watching it and like, dude, did you see the Dollar Shave Club? And they're like, who's Dollar Shave Club? Dude, you got to watch this commercial. And they passed it along because it was entertaining. Right. And people just don't think about that in their marketing. I mean, take something boring like accounting and make it sexy, make it stupid, make it funny. Find a way to do that.
It's like nowadays you got dude wipes and Jeff knows about old manscaping. Like they're nailing it.
Right. That's right.
Right here in this industry.
Hey, look who's here.
Look
who's here.
What's happening, man? There he is.
We got a crowd. We got fans over here now. We got fans.
Yeah, I'm being serious when I say this. Logistics is a very, very stressful industry to work in.
It is.
You have to break it up. And that's pretty much why I did this, because I lived through that shit. And it was bad. It was really, really bad. We didn't have the innovations. We didn't have the technology. Everything was manual. It was high stress. So by me doing this is a gimmick. This isn't really me. This is a gimmick. When it comes to business, my head is into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, full into it. But on the backside of it, like tonight, it's the end of the week. I want to have some fun, do some nonsensical freaking things, whatever it might be, just to break it up.
Dude, think about Word on the Street today. That was a joke. That was like the craziest show we've had the whole time. I mean, nuts. that thing went off the rails early. Early. We couldn't get it back. I mean, there were some things that were said today on Word on the Street that probably should not be said, but we had a good time. It was fun. We had a great time. It was so good. We'll see if I keep my sponsors. We'll see.
I know.
Hey, I think the beard is an awesome trademark, man. I think people will talk about that for time to come.
It's a
Dude, Jeff's handlebars are unbelievable, man. Like they're epic.
Here's the funny part about it. So, like Jeff's facial hair works because literally Hunter and I were saying yesterday, I wonder how Jeff's beard is coming along. We literally were. It's so fucking crazy. Like Hunter and I had a bet whether you were going to come on with like a full Santa Claus fucking beard, man.
Hey, Jeff's beard is fake. If you didn't know, it's a toupee. You just put the new one on every day, just so.
It is, man. I put too much glue on the damn thing.
Yeah. Hunter, make sure you get to your question because we only got like 8 minutes.
I can wait on that because that would be I should have.
We're just gonna have to do round 2. We're gonna have to do round 2 here.
1,000%. Hell yeah.
I like it.
Hey Trey, just so you know, if you just stood up like that at a conference that I was at and you were last in line to speak, I would have waited to see you speak.
Man, I appreciate
when you said you jumped up like that, and waving your hands, like I would have waited just to hear you speak.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's just
that's market. That's great marketing. Yeah,
it's different. Just trying to be different. I don't know if it works or not, but we're gonna try it.
Yeah, you bring that energy, Trey. Like you just got a buzz about you, man. Even like walking around Matt's, like I saw you like accidentally photobomb one of Larry Cawthon's pictures, and you just got the biggest smile on your face, eyes
No, we
wide
got-
open, like where to next? Like,
That's right.
We got to tell the story. So this is how like personable or enigmatic, or I don't know what word you really use about Trey, but so when we were at Matt's, we started at one place and then we were like, hey, let's go this other place. They got like games and stuff. We're like, all right, cool, let's go there. And so Hunter and I go in, they have bowling, and Hunter and I go up and they're having this private event, and like Trey was in there, Indy was in there, Reed was in there. So Hunter and I are like, oh, okay, well, let's just go in. And the lady wouldn't let us in, but that's not it. But we asked for a bowling lane, and the bartender wouldn't even pay attention to us. Like they just like blew us off. And so Trey was around the corner, and Trey's like, hey, what are we doing? And we're like, man, we're trying to get a lane, but they won't give it to us. Trey's like, hold on. And he just walks around and just starts shooting the shit with this guy and just says, hey, I need this lane over here. And like within like 45 seconds, we had a fucking bowling lane. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, holy shit, dude. It was so crazy, man. Trey is a very, very good guy, man. He is a hoot to hang out with. People just like him, man. They do because of his positivity. And look at that smile. How can you say no to that smile?
You just got to act like you own the place. You just got to act like you own it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't respond.
But he shouldn't have picked beta. He should have went a little higher and went to alpha.
But Jeff, there's a whole story behind this, man. Like beta is actually an acronym, man. It's an acronym. It's the Be Excellent Today Alliance. It's the group of people pursuing excellence, man. So I couldn't come up with an acronym. So it's beta. That's what we got.
You're never second place, so don't worry about it.
Appreciate that.
Jeff, are you just slugging back a bottle of wine right now?
No. It's actually, it is after 5. It's a Grolsch. I haven't had Grolsch in such a long time. I was like, I'm going to try it again. I was like a teenager when I had that, so it's nice to bang one of those things down once in a while.
Fuck yeah, man.
Now,
So-
Pedro, you're not gonna be talking about our karaoke a night after that.
Oh yeah,
after the
come on! I
ball?
want to hear it. Come on, I want to hear it.
That was so fun, man.
That had to be a little surprising. That had to be a little surprising.
It did. It was, man. It was like Indy. It wasn't because everyone told me about him. But
Yeah,
like
dude's got pipes.
you and I were just sitting there standing next to each other. It was like it was me, you, and Dan Lindsay was in front of us, and Hunter was there. Like we were just kind of bullshitting, and you reach over and you're like, watch this. And then the next fucking thing,
Bro, I was back in the pool room shooting the shit with the guy that owned that Scania, and all of a sudden, like I hear the song going on, and everybody just like leaves and starts gravitating towards like the stage, and I was like, no fuck.
What was I there?
Man, spin it.
No,
you weren't there. This was at the dive bar. This was on Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay, I went to the dive bar on Friday, I think.
Yeah,
or
it was
Saturday.
right after we left you when we saw you and Carrie at Patrick O'Shea sitting on the patio. We went from there over to that dive bar or whatever. Yeah, that shit was lit, dude.
It was a great spot.
It was. It was an
spot.
awesome freaking place, man. It
I
was
wish I was
Underrated.
there.
Yeah, it's kind of off the main strip, man. It was so good.
Yeah, dude. That place.
Those holes in the walls are better than every other place, man. Those holes in the walls are so good.
Man, the thing is we got, man, there were so many funny or great karaoke things like Hunter with Truck Park Club, bro. When they did Hey Y'all by Outkast and you did Humpty Dance and Chris, I can't remember what Chris sang, but Chris sang that slower song.
Chris Stapleton song. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
That
it was
awesome,
fun, man. It was so good. Yeah, I got a little hip hop rapper in me that I like to bring out every once in a while. So
I know.
Didn't the guy reach out to you? Didn't they like find that video and reach out to you?
All right, so now
I've never seen a white boy spit it like this before.
Dude, you had to check the date, man. I did that on April 1st. I made that up.
Oh, damn! That might be the king of the April Fools
Come
right
on,
there.
man.
I saw that and I was like,
people believe it.
I just want to hear him say. "Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin
All
the
right,
image
stop
and the
what
style."
you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but y'all making money.
Yo, making money. See, so your world.
Look at the round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf. Just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Hey, Trey, as awesome as you were, fuck that. I am more excited than Taylor was singing that shit.
That's right. I love it.
I know every lyric to that song, man. That's my era.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You
90s rap, man. You
You
can't
know
beat
what?
90s
You know
rap.
what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to find out what Trey's going to break out with at the BCS, man. That's what I'm waiting for.
It's usually last minute. The best ideas are always last minute.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I can't
Hey,
wait.
so
man.
hey, before you go, it's funny that Corey said that. Corey, dude, you spoke this into existence. He said, "Can Taylor and Trey do a duo?"
I saw that. Yes, let's go.
All right, put it on the
Let's
calendars
go.
next year.
Here we
Matt.
go.
We'll lay down some
Let's
bars.
do it.
Man. Let's do
Let's play it down there.
I get
Oh,
stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I make up words that don't mean nothing.
Like Luke, that I sang, I do what you like. But if you missed it, I'm the one that said just grab them in the
Grab 'em in
biscuit.
Taylor, you need to do a country version of that when you're at Lars
Dude,
Carr's
hey,
guitars.
Hey, no, dude, listen, I play guitar at home. I will totally turn that into a country song. I will.
Let's do it. I play guitar too.
Let's go, Taylor. Let's go.
Oh,
Film
man.
it.
That's
That's
it.
awesome.
It's going to be a big hit.
So good.
Oh man,
Yes, let's go.
LFP, baby.
you got to Trey and Taylor. Y'all for real got to hook up, man. Like
We'll only do it if Tex records it.
Yeah,
There
All
you
right,
go.
all right. Yeah.
100%.
Get some professional recording in there. Something nice.
That
she'll
shit.
make a whole music video out of it.
That's right. Yes, music video. That's what we need. Absolutely.
Make it right.
100%.
And guys, this is why I keep coming back to the Logistic Lounge right here. This is it right here.
Things happen.
I know,
It
man.
does,
I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait for round 2, man. I got to get back on. This is awesome.
Just
Yeah,
radio
hey,
music.
hey, we're about to go round. We'll have to start something with you and your podcast. So with E-Carrier Check, we have a fucking battle with them. We're about to go round 3. So we got to start something like that with you, bro. So what we do
All
is
right.
we bounce back and forth between each other's show and just like chop it up and bullshit.
Dude, hell
But,
yeah, dude. Hey, watch our show today on YouTube. It was
It was
bananas.
a blast, man.
I am. I'm gonna go back.
It was a problem.
It was a problem.
Hey Trey, we're doing a big trucker space tonight. You should come on and talk
Well,
about what you do.
It depends on the time. I got to fly home. Depends on the time.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah. He
Steve.
literally. Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably has to leave here in a few minutes. Not that we're kicking you off, bro, but yeah, he may have to leave here in a few minutes. He's trying to get to the house from TIA, Taylor.
I know, man. I got to get home, man. My daughter's car kind of had a problem. I got to go be dad and fix it.
Go be dad.
I get home. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's good, man. Thank you for having me on, guys. It's been good. I gotta run, but man, you guys are the best, man. Thank you so much for having me on.
You're the best, bro. We'll hook
Appreciate
up later, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Safe travels. Hope you get home safe, man. Get yourself a break and everything. And yeah, we'll catch you on the flip side, broski.
Taylor, it's on, man. You and me. We got it. We're doing it.
Let's do it.
All right. Peace out, guys. We'll see you.
Dude, so
Man,
what
you guys are nuts, man. I love it.
This Taylor, what he didn't get to, I'll send you the link. But dude, he sings in a champion winning or whatever barbershop quartet.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. How fucking
That's
crazy
cool.
is that, man? Like, that guy, that's what I love about, not trying to pump ourselves up, but that's what I love about the lounge, man, is that we peel back the layers of fucking people, man. Like, that was so cool.
So you know something funny for me?
What's that?
All right, Taylor.
I was just say what's funny was when I was at the dive bar, Chris is like, "Man, Taylor, you play music. Why don't you come up here and sing a song?" I'm like, "No, dude, you're here."
No, what I was going to say is if Trey's in a barbershop quartet, he might be a member of the SPEB SQSA, Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America. And the only reason I know that is because my dad, rest his soul, was a member of SPEB SQSA. He loves singing barbershop harmonies.
Dude, we should have brought that up sooner so you could have asked us that, bro. Yeah. He did. They're a matter of fact, the links are in the private chat. He sent us the YouTube links if anybody wants to go and bookmark them. I went and bookmarked them so I could watch them after the show. But yeah, man, it's freaking pretty awesome. Tex, dude, so glad to see you. How you doing, man?
I'm good. We're enjoying the Texas springtime weather, as you know. It's nice. My wife will be home here in a little bit, and I'll hang out with her and have a nice dinner. She's actually headed to where we all were just a couple of weeks ago. She's on her way to Louisville tomorrow for a conference. So I told her to go hit 4th Street Live and go have fun, and I'm sure she will. Her and all her accounting buddies.
Oh my gosh, I've actually heard like accountants are like some fucking partier though, dude.
Mine isn't actually. She likes to relax at home and watch Grey's Anatomy or whatever it is that she does, and that's about it. But no, she's got some friends that are probably like, "Come on, let's go," and she might indulge a bit, but she's pretty chill.
Tomorrow, Tex is going to he's gonna text us or something and be like, dude, you cursed me. I'm having to send my wife bail money.
or my wife spent $500 buying everybody's booze on 4th Street or whatever.
That would be me.
Exactly. I'll be curious about that.
What's up, homie?
I love your shit. I love your thing. Shit show survivor and chaos coordinator.
Every day, I am babysitting a whole lot of grown babies.
Oh man, I don't know if any of y'all remember, but Allie was she was on our ladies' night episode March 1st with. Man, we had Nizreen Masri, we had Christy Knichel, we had a whole bunch of great ladies on.
We had Kelly. Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Dude, Allie's cool. She actually lives like 45 miles north of me, man. So, yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. Charles, there's my boo. What's up, Charles?
What's up, brother?
I was going to say I correct you tonight when I called you, but, you decided you were doing this little shindig, so.
She did. She texted me like 10 minutes before the show, Hunter. I guess she found our website. And
yeah, I did.
She's like, where the fuck is my hat?
Well, the funny thing about that website is there is a button that says buy.
Hey,
you can go there and put your information.
I will absolutely pay. I don't mind. I support local fucking businesses 100%.
Hey, I found it by myself this morning. Didn't even need guidance.
Taylor's like 100.
So let me tell you something. Being serious with you, it's not a fact that I bought a hat. I would do that, to support businesses and guys like you. But the fact after I bought it, I get a personal message. Hey, man, thanks for buying a hat. What was the last time a company actually thanked you for buying a hat?
Yep.
Yeah. So that meant a lot. I appreciate that. That's the people I want to do business with.
Yep.
I'll even add to that, Taylor. Hunter and I were actually in a business meeting for the lounge when you bought that, and it popped up in our email. I didn't know it was you, but Hunter texted me. He was like, "Dude, Taylor just bought a hat." And so, yeah, we were even in the middle of a meeting, and Hunter saw that shit and was like, "Dude, sent you your message."
Yeah, and I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Like I buy Beard Vet coffee a lot, and every time I buy it, Sean hand writes a note inside the box. I mean, it's little things like that.
Little things like that. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
Going the extra mile.
It's that personal touch,
the one that has made me the happiest, honestly, and is getting one for my biggest, littlest fans. Like, dude, I'm serious. When Steve's kids, man, wearing those shirts, like, I don't know, those ones made me the happiest, dude. Like, those ones.
So you guys got shirts too?
They wear them proud.
Listen,
yeah, look,
we got 4 kids. We got 4 kids. I promise you, everybody will be supporting some only great shit.
Dude, it was
Nice.
it was all.
Oh,
yeah,
it's going to be bigger than that. It's going to be bigger than that. Old IT Brian, talking to him next week. The website's Website's about to get launched, so
I don't have any merch. What the hell's up with that? Come on, man. What's up with that?
Hey, yeah. Speaking of, Steve, man, like IT Brian, like reached out to me today, man. We're gonna set up a meeting with him next week. Like he DM'd me, he's like, "Hey, man, I talked to Hunter about this. What's up with me doing this website for you guys?" And I'm like, I don't know anything about that, but sure.
Hey, Pedro, I'll tell you what, send me a hat and I'll send you this badass one.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, sweet. We'll trade. We will.
Let's go.
We'll trade.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa! What are we gonna do? Cut the hat in half?
Listen, I got merch too. I can ship out. I can share.
Okay.
So-
Well, send me one, and then I'll send you that.
I like it
So-
because it says Texas on it.
Truck, yeah.
So everybody's talked about who everybody is, but nobody's told me who the Bodacious Cowboy is. I got to hear his story.
Oh boy.
I didn't know
okay.
you didn't know Jeff.
First, let me ask you this, Taylor. Where do you operate?
I'm leased. I got 2 trucks leased to Hennef Transport.
Yeah,
Hennef
and where do you
Transportation.
operate in? What states?
All of them.
Okay, cool. What do you handle? What do you move?
Liquid chemicals, hazmat.
Hazmat, where the big money is.
Have Pedro set you up with me, and I'll set you up with my partner. See if you can start moving some stuff for us.
Well, I'd have to go through my company to do that, but absolutely would turn them on to it. You get good service.
Hey, Taylor doesn't run more than 100 miles a day.
Oh, shut up.
He's got
Hey, I tell you what. So, just a little bit about me. I started in this industry in 1980, right before deregulation. So I'm in my 44th year. I don't look my age. I don't act it either. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, I've enjoyed the journey. I'm not finished yet. I've got quite a few years to go. Because to me, what I do is not a job; it's an adventure.
Same here.
It's not a job. You know, every day I wake up, I go on safari, and I love to hunt. So, you know, it is what it is. And the reason why I grow this and why I do presentations and I have my podcast is to help the next generation to see a little bit past their nose. And you've heard this before, you know, if you're not careful, history will repeat itself
Absolutely.
Just because we've moved with technology and innovations and all of that, we have a hell of a way to go. Just like we had 40 years ago, we're not even close to where we need to be, but we're moving in that direction. And you just got to prepare those people for the what if scenarios and what are they going to do proactively to get themselves set up to be successful when the industry changes. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, every day you have to learn something new. I don't believe in experts because any of us, if we say we're an expert, we're a bullshitter. Because if everybody is an expert, nobody needs to learn anything.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, so every day I learn something new, and I've been doing that for the last 44 years. It's
Hell
great.
yeah.
It's great to be acquainted with all these people here. You know, it's not about age. It's not about generations. It's about knowledge sharing, and that's what it's all about. You know, if you close your inner circle and expand your knowledge base, you'll be in a good position to succeed.
So, Jeff, I've been trucking since '95.
Nice.
And I'm going to tell you, in the last few years, I started to get involved in trucking. And this year alone and last year, mostly this year, I actually learned a lot from the younger generation.
Sure.
Seeing, you know, when I look at these 2 boys and Evan and Hunter from the other clubs, I'm kind of jealous that I didn't do that, you know, 25 years ago. These kids are motivated, they're professional, and they get the job done. And you know, and I'm proud to call them my friends. But you know, you're supposed, you know, the history says you're supposed to learn from your elders. But I'm elder than all these guys except Tex. But I find that I'm the one learning from them.
Yeah, that's what
Funny how that works.
Yeah, that's what it's about, and it's also about failure. If you don't fail, you don't learn. You know,
Yeah, I don't believe in failure. I believe failure is just a lesson learned.
You fail forward
a lot of times. That's how I got to where I've been, or I am right now. It's all due to failure. You know, process by elimination. You put yourself in an uncomfortable position, and you learn from your mistakes. Where a lot of these kids that are out there right now, and don't take this as a negative, but you're learning from school cases when you're in college. It's case studies. Most of you never worked in the trenches or drove a truck or worked in a warehouse or operated a logistics business or anything like that. It's all from the outside. There's nothing from the inside. I'm trying to help these guys, women and men, learn a little bit more from the inside out rather than the outside in, because that's where the real rubber hits the road that they're missing. Truly.
Hey, look here. I've been preaching it ever since I got it. Truck smarter.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Did you really just put an eye patch on?
I did.
I love that.
I really thought Pedro would appreciate it. So, fun fact, I have this dirty habit of sleeping in my contacts, and I kind of thought that I permanently damaged my eyeballs after the eclipse when I woke up Tuesday morning and I couldn't see shit. So I've been off work for the last couple of days trying to make sure that I did not damage my eyeball. And I was actually talking to Pedro earlier that, hey, my boss is giving me shit because I'm wearing an eye patch. So we were talking about fucking finding some pirate backgrounds and like some little parrot cutouts to put on my shoulder. Whatever we could do to, my guys at work.
Is that an Apple product?
No.
She's blaming it on the eclipse. I'm blaming it on the 12-pack.
Yeah.
It's that new iPhone.
I'm only 4.
Boy, it doesn't get any better than this.
Dude, she was telling me we were talking like literally right before the show, and
Right
she was telling me, I was like, no fucking way, and she was like, yeah, she's like, I was like, I'll bring you a link, you come on the show and show everybody. She said okay, but she said that when she went back to work, like all the people were saying, oh, may I board the ship, and I said, dude, that's weak. I said, if I worked there, you would have walked into your fucking office with like a parrot and a peg leg sitting on your desk.
Literally, that is what my forklift driver said to me today. He was like, "Permission to board the ship,
That's
Captain."
right, Catherine.
Like, fuck off. My boss, my dealers are giving me a hard time. Like everybody.
Hold on, Allie. Wait a minute. Give some clarification. You just said my dealers are giving me a hard time. Like people.
Yeah, you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
She deals with trailers.
Yes.
Trailers. So, I ship trailers for a living. That's my industry. I have been shipping trailers for the last probably 3 years now. So I reached out to my dealers. We have a great relationship, and we kind of poke fun at each other. And one of my guys is local. He's actually the #1 trailer dealer in the state of Texas. And I used to work for his competitor, and he sent me a text yesterday and was like, hey, how's your eye? And I sent him a picture of me trying to open my eye, and it's all red and bloodshot, and I can't see anything. He said, well, you know what? I'm going to make the other one match if you don't quit wearing our competitor's shirt.
Ooh.
You know what we call coma.
I can see myself coming to work today, baby.
And the reason why they call it anal glaucoma, because when you get it, it's like where you can't see your ass coming to work today,
That's it. I've been off since Tuesday.
I just want to ask Steve something real quick, if I could. Steve, we're still running a sale. If you're interested, I can hook you up, man. I got a trailer load of them.
Did you get them from Philly?
Some of y'all won't get that, but it's a personal joke, I guess.
Fell off the truck at the port.
That was Steve that said that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, Pedro, I think I got a new idea.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure for Shoreline?
Are you
sure?
I need a hook.
All right, so Allie, we're gonna need a picture of you dressed up as a pirate to go with Corey's picture as well for the new Shoreline marketing campaign.
Done. I will listen. There's Halloween stores that are open like year round in Waco, so I'm sure I can find one.
Bro, Corey, that shit would be fucking hilarious, man. That would be a great fucking meme to make.
Are you sure?
Oh man. Oh,
Aye,
that's-
aye, arr.
oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god. I love this space. This shit is so fucking fun and amazing. Oh, I'm telling
Charles asked me, he just walked out the door to go buy me another 6-pack. He was like, hey, how long are you going to be on? I was like, I don't know, till I get fucking done.
you. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna call fucking Allie out. All right, so if you go back and watch the March 1st episode of the Logistics Lounge, ladies,
That was a bad night. That was
no,
a very
no,
Oh, that was
no.
a
You,
great
funny
night.
That was a great night.
you hold on, ma'am. You hold on, ma'am. Allie goes, I'm going to go do something, get another drink or go to the bathroom. I don't know what it was. She just said she
And
was
I
going to go
never
do
came back.
She never came back. Like, we didn't think nothing about it. We saw her there and we're like she had the, they have kids and stuff. We're like, okay, like she's dealing with the kids or, beating her husband, whatever it is.
No, she
And-
went.
Dude, yes. And so, like, an hour later, Charles comes on and he's like, hey, man, sorry. She's passed out in the bedroom. Like, what the fuck?
I sure did. I went to the I went to the girls' room and I fucking
Never came out.
I stopped by my bed on my way back and I was like, "Ooh, this is nice and comfy," and I was done. I was out.
That
Oh,
shit
boy.
was so funny.
They write country songs about that shit, right?
Listen, I am in Texas, so there's a whole thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, baby.
We're Texas strong tonight. We got me, Allie, and Texan here. Oh shit! There's only 2 people from Tennessee. Steve's from South Carolina. We got
2 people from Tennessee equate to like 30 people from Texas. So I mean, it's
I don't know about all that. Not at all.
I'm gonna share this space here and see if we can get some Tennesseans in here, especially those that don't yell "Roll Tide" like my driver.
Hey,
don't tell me
Taylor,
that Terry's an Alabama fan.
I won't tell you then.
make sure
I guess he
Taylor,
ain't the real
make sure
Tennessee driver.
that you share
Okay,
the
man.
show. You share the show.
I know.
Not the link to actually get in.
Well, Alabama is good for one thing. I got pulled over a while back, and I asked the cop to give me a break because I was retarded. And he looked at me and said, "Buddy, you ain't retarded." I said, "Roll Tide," and he said, "Have a great day, buddy." So it does have, every negative has a positive.
Sure.
That's funny.
Every rose has a thorn.
Are you a Vols fan, Taylor?
There's a one-legged duck swim in a circle.
Oh,
hey, man, dude, that don't mean that doesn't mean anything.
Was a bear crap in the woods?
Yeah. Does Howdy Doody have wooden balls?
Hey, we know how sports fans are today. You can live in California and like the fucking Philadelphia Eagles, you know what I mean? Or you can live in California and your team is the Kansas City Wildcat or the Kansas Wildcats or whatever. You know what I'm saying, man.
Well, as much as I support local, yeah, I'm definitely a Vols fan. Go
That's
Vols.
what-
GBO, baby, GBO.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with Steve? He's so quiet. I mean, was he trying to fake like he's working or something? I mean,
I'm actually renewing my overweight permits. So
oh,
before I forget,
there you go.
Ooh, I got one of those last.
South Carolina, you can only do it like 7 days before it expires. Like North Carolina, you can do it months in advance.
You see, this gentleman right down here, me and him are going to be tossing a few cocktails down in BCS.
Yes, we are.
That's right. That's right. It's going to have a good time down there.
We can't wait. We can't wait to meet Steve and his brother Brian and you, Jeff. Like everyone else on here, we've met. So like you two are one of the last few that we need to meet. Even Trey, like we hung out with Trey at Matt's and shit. So
well, come on, man, you got to make it to BCS. You got to spread the word. It's going to be unbelievable.
I'm going to try to come into the one in October because it's in Dallas. But I mean, dude, hey, regardless of what everybody thinks, like brokers aren't out here making $250,000 a year. So I've got to strategically plan what events I'm going to travel to. And last year I went to conventions as a broker, And this year, I'm trying to focus on stuff that has to do with the logistics lounge. So we're going to the Texas Truck Show. But the point is the one in I think it's October, right? Jeff?
Yeah,
The
Dallas.
the one in October is up in Dallas, and Dan is going to give Hunter and I a special deal, and we're talking to Dan, we're going to talk to Dan further about us trying to be like the media people there, because Dan had an idea about having like a media row, where like he has 4 or 5 whatever people that are podcasters or folks from like Overdrive or whatever that are there, and they do coverage and stuff for the show. So they haven't put it together yet. So we want to try to get with him and try to make maybe the Logistics Lounge just like the first part of that media row and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No, absolutely.
How do I get in on that?
Oh, you know what? If you want to come, all you have to do is go to the Broker Carrier Summit at the website.
Okay.
And look at the agenda, look at all the speakers. I'm one of them down there as well. And it is just a plethora. There's no booths. There's none of that kind of stuff. Nobody's trying to sell you anything at this event. That's what makes it so special. You're going to be interacting, engaging with people you haven't done before. There's a lunch and lanes, which has never been done before, where at lunch, you'll have the opportunity, if you're a broker, to go to a heavy haul table or a reefer table or a long haul table, etc.
You say reefer table?
Yeah.
I might have to go now.
Yeah, that's where all of us are going to be, man.
No, and then what you can do, it gives you the ability to shed some of your pain and the kind of problems that you had, that you can work out, make new relationships, new long-term business relationships and friendships, and talk about business, and then possibly, make a connection where they'd be able to help you out. It's awesome.
Only if they can haul my shit, because apparently Pedro and Hunter can't. So,
look.
Shots fired.
You sent that to me, and I was like, "Yeah, these trailers, you're stupid."
Dude, y'all don't understand with what Allie does is they make custom trailers, and the trailer that you need to haul their stuff is an ultra fucking rare trailer, and they only deal with hot shots. So they use car hauler, trailers, the hedge trailers, but they have to be the self-unloading ones.
They have to have a center rail. That's it. That's the only requirement. I use ship sheaths every day, because that's what Bennett Transport has, the ship sheaths. They have self-load and self-unload capabilities. As long as it has a center rail where you can pull the trailer up, you're good to go.
And seeing the thing with that is a lot of these car haulers, these hotshot guys, like, they're smart. They're hooked up with the auction houses. They're hooked up with people like CarMax. They're hooked up with people like Drive Time. So, like, it's not that you can't do it. It's just that, you almost can't get no more niche than what fucking Allie did.
Yeah,
it is.
And
dude,
did you know? So I was talking today to one of our sales reps who mentioned shipping to Hawaii and Guam, and the first place my mind went was, oh wait, I have people who are in freight forwarding. I know women specifically who are in freight forwarding to Hawaii.
Monica.
Yes. And so I'm like, hey, let me know when you get ready to ship your next shipment, because I know people, we can work something out. Networking 100% is what this is about.
But I do want to say, Allie reached out to me a couple weeks ago needing something done, and I was able to do it. I was able to find her truck and everything, but just once everything aligned up, the things kind of went crazy, not on her end, but on someone else's side. So I just want to say that, just want to point that out. I was able to help her. It just didn't end up going through.
Hey, Allie, let me ask you something. How big are your trailers, and where do you ship them to?
So we specialize in 20 and 24-foot enclosed car haulers. I have dealers in as far away as Missouri. We have 6 plants across the country. So the cool thing about the company that I work for, and I've kind of explained this to both Hunter and Pedro, is once you're in with one location, you're in with all of them.
Right.
You're set up as a vendor for every location. We have, what is that? We have companies, where were they?
They were in the koozie drawer.
We have companies coast to coast, literally in almost all 50 states, apparently Hawaii and Guam also.
Right.
We ship to Alaska. We have, I mean, you name it, we do it.
You had me at koozie drawer.
Yeah, what typically goes into those trailers?
What
typically goes into those trailers?
So for the ones that we do out of Texas, again, we do a lot of the car haulers. So they're 20 and 24 foot enclosed car haulers. So you're looking at, something that Joe Blow may take to, he may buy it from a dealer to haul his, 65 Camaro to car shows.
I had one of those.
They are not rated. I will tell you now, they are not rated for commercial use. We have a lot of customers, a lot of end users who buy them, and then they take them and haul commercially with them. That kind of negates the warranty on the trailers because they're not.
Hell, I just want to see that 65 Camaro.
68. I had one.
I can ship whatever you want me to ship. But yeah, that's what we mainly do out of my location. Montana, we do a lot of livestock trailers also, being in Texas.
Nice.
Being in Texas, that's kind of the thing, right? You have a lot of kids who are in FHA, pin trail, showing goats, showing pigs, showing calves. We do a lot of those trailers also.
So what's an average price for a 24-foot trailer?
A 24-foot enclosed car hauler, you're looking at anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 as a dealer cost. End user pricing is usually 20 to 30% higher than that.
Are they GN trailers?
No. We very rarely do goosenecks out of Texas. If we do, they're usually the livestock trailers.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is a bumper pull, 2 5/16 coupling. Super simple, but you gotta have a wedge or something with that center rail.
Sure.
The guys who ship campers out of Indiana, perfect prime example. That's usually what our guys do. Is they'll haul shit out of Indiana, and then they'll come back to Texas, and it's kind of a back and forth. That lane, for example, is a major one for us. But we do, I have probably 15 dealers in Texas, 5 in Oklahoma, 4 in Arkansas, 3 in Louisiana. And then we also do a lot of utility trailers. Like if you need to haul your lawnmower to mow your mother's grass, you have
landscaping haulers.
Right. You have a zero turn, a Cup Cadet or a ZTR, whatever. We do a lot of those also.
I just bought a 7x16 7-foot high tandem that I'm converting into a toy hauler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it an Alcom trailer?
What's that?
Is it an Alcom trailer?
It's not. I didn't know about that till just a few minutes ago.
So we do everything that we do is all aluminum. The perk in that, of course, is you're going to save on your GVR, even if you do 100-pound axles, right? Your ship weight is going to be greatly less than what it would be with a steel frame trailer.
I think the manufacturer was Triton.
Triton is an Alcom trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do custom work?
We do. Almost every trailer.
You probably do food service, like these food, the trailer stops that are on the side of the highway and stuff like that.
We don't do those. We don't do like concession trailers.
Yeah.
We don't do those. But every car hauler that we ship has a concession style door that raises up, right, and the fenders come off, and it's a whole night. It's the whole thing.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I had the guy that I bought it from put a window in the side door because I kind of use it as a camper. The way I got set up, so I had him put like a camper window in the side door.
I'm curious where you bought it from now.
I got it from a place in Georgia called Boss Trailers.
And how much did you pay for that?
Right.
$6,000.
Oh, geez. I might have been able to get it for you for a little cheaper. Who knows?
Damn.
So I bought one a couple years back, brand new, a 21 model for $7,500, 24 foot long. And I take it that's what my truck show trailer was. Tex may remember it from the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
After we load our band equipment in our golf cart, unload it at the truck show, we go to the parking lot and have parties. And I literally had a band inside the fucking trailer.
That's awesome.
And that night, I have to say, me and Lombard were the only two standing at 4:00 in the morning. Everybody else pushed out on us. But I sold the trailer for. I think I got 11,000 out of it when I sold it.
Wow.
That's how much they went up. No, don't get me wrong. It was plain Jane gutted. I even had to put my own E-track in it.
No.
It was just a box.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
in 22,
yeah, I wanna
in
sidetrack
22 in
this
Louisville,
for a
didn't we have about 25 or 30 people in there? Eating,
Yes, we did.
Eating
Yeah.
Griffin's
Wow.
Oh, we lost them.
No, we sure we can't.
Tex, you there?
No, he's there. We just can't hear him.
Yeah. Hey, I want to sidetrack this. It just came up. Did you read about this semi-trailer that intentionally crashed?
In Brenham?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tex posted that. It
One
was a
dead,
stolen
one
semi
wounded.
truck, and it was like intentional.
I know. There's some sick people out there, man. I'll tell you what. Unbelievable.
They fuck around. Hey, they failed him on his driving test, dude. It's like, and now you think that they're going to give you your CDL? I guess. Hold on.
Pedro, you said it wrong. It's CDLs, remember?
CDLs. That's right. His CDLs. He's not going to get his CDL. Oh my God, bro. That's so funny.
CDL.
Yeah, and answer Rex. We sure did, man. Like, we all got some great pictures of that with in that trailer with Long Haul Paul. Like, and Brandon, dude, you gotta hook us up with Brandon or Tex. Remember, he said you gotta hook us up. That's crap, man. We still can't hear him. But anyway,
He's talking about my little 24-foot trailer that we had 30 people in.
Oh, really? Oh shit.
Yeah, with a band.
Hey, yeah, all right. I was about to tell Tex.
That's incredible.
Hop back in.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Wait a second. Was that the picture that you guys showed where you were in somebody's trailer and there was a band in the front?
Oh yeah, the
That was Paul. Yeah.
I saw that. That's pretty cool.
With old Long Haul Paul.
Yeah, it's called the trailer bar. That's what it's called.
Wow.
I need one of those.
Hey Taylor, do you know Long Haul Paul pretty well?
I know him very well. I know him very well.
I'm gonna get in touch with you outside of the show. I have some ideas.
Yeah, me and Paul's played many shows together for the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, such a cool.
Hey guys, I got a part. So everybody have a great weekend. I'll see you
Bye,
guys.
Jeff.
All right.
Bye, Jeff.
Smell you
Hey
later.
Jeff, connect with me. Connect with me some.
I'll hook y'all up. I'll hook y'all up,
Good,
man.
Hey Jeff, I'll see you in about 10 days.
Yeah, you got it, my man. See ya.
Yeah, he's really only on LinkedIn, Taylor. So I'll connect y'all on LinkedIn.
I'm gonna post a picture of me and my buddy Mark Springer from Shipping Wars, and say, "Hey, it's nice to meet you, Jeff," because they both got that.
Hey, dude, Jeff didn't go into all that he did, man. Like back in the late '90s, early 2000s, Taylor, he designed Ford's, the entire fucking company, like Ford. Their 4PL model. I mean, that dude is super fucking smart, man, when it comes to this stuff. Like, he's done stuff on a level that very few people have fucking done it on in this industry.
You know, I find that each one of you guys that I meet has something special about you, a good quality. You know, they was talking about marketing earlier, and some of the most brilliant marketing that I've seen out here was in fact Reed with the Please Advise hats. Everybody's like, what the hell is that? What's Please Advise? Anytime you can market and make somebody ask a question, I think that's brilliant marketing.
That's it.
And now I'm gonna feel like a truck slut wearing y'all's hat because people are gonna think I'm like only what?
It's funny.
Well,
You'll get some looks from across the room. They're
I
like,
love it, man. But you know what? People are gonna ask me, what's Only Freight? How do I sign up?
That's exactly it. So when I met Pedro, we went to lunch, and it was the three of us. It was me, him, and my boyfriend. And we went to lunch, and as soon as he sat down and I saw this fucking hat that said Only Freight, and it was like the Only Fans kind of font, I was like, I need that hat because it made me laugh, right? Number one, and it sparked a conversation. It is a conversation.
Exactly. Brilliant marketing. Yeah, brilliant.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it is. Anything that grabs attention is what you need in this industry.
So I don't take this the wrong way, guys, but one thing that fascinated me about you two was, when I think of the word podcasters, I have a certain stereotype I think of in my head. And then I meet Hunter, and he's like dressed like me in a fucking sweatshirt, a hoodie, and a ball cap, and I'm like, "You're a podcaster, dude." And then I listen to him, I'm like, "You guys are great," and I feel comfortable around these guys. I
Just keep it
don't
real.
feel like, yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, and sometimes I have to actually talk to myself, like, Taylor, don't cuss. Don't cuss. And all of a sudden, Pedro's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I like this guy. I'm at home here. I'm at home.
You found your people.
But another thing about these guys too, it wasn't just what I thought about them, summing them up. You have to do that sometimes out here to be careful. You got your own image to protect. But I see how other people reacted to these guys, and they were just welcomed. Everybody's like, "Yeah, there's my buddy Hunter. This is Pedro the Potato." I'm like, "Who the hell names their kid Potato?" I was dumb enough to not even realize that wasn't his real name.
I got a 10-year-old running around the house thinking everybody I talk to on the phone is Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah.
His son, yes, Taylor, his son,
Yeah.
Asher, he did. Like, I didn't even know that we had kids watching our show, but his son would sit there and listen. And so he'd be like, every time he'd be talking to someone during a meeting, he'd be like, "Dad, is that Pedro Potato?" And so,
wait, is this the guy that you talked about him in our March 1 podcast?
Yes. Oh
my gosh.
Steve is awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Him and his brother, yeah, right there, boom, dude. Hey, Steve, I drink coffee, man. I mean, 3 cups of coffee every day. I drink 1 hot and I drink 2 cold. And my cold coffee, my cold brew, goes in my fucking Cleve Logistics steel cup.
It's cup rocks.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and
that,
my hot one goes in my
But really, it's all about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought a whole nother
Fidget
box
bin.
of those to bring.
So I'm outdated, man. I'm old school. I still drink out of plastic.
But man,
Allie, I was gonna say this a minute ago when Jeff was talking about it, but that broker summit, man, I'll tell you, it's awesome. If you ever get a chance to go, I went in October in Tampa for the first time, and I was in a breakout meeting with Bain and Dale. And I asked a question, and all of a sudden this broker came up to me afterwards, and he said, "Hey, let me get your contact information." He said, "I think I got some stuff for you." Since the day I left that, I think I haul on average like 3 to 4 containers a week for that guy.
Man,
it's awesome connections you make down there.
So I am not a broker, right? That is not my job. And you can ask Hunter and you can ask fucking Pedro too. Like, I have adamantly expressed my dislike for brokers, right? Because my dad's an owner operator. I've been in logistics my entire life. I'm 41 years old. I have been doing this my entire life in some facet, whether it's been, trying to find backhauls for my dad, looking at load boards when I was growing up, doing taxes, doing registration, doing IFTA, whatever. I have been doing this my entire life, and I hate brokers with a passion. I cannot stand them for what they do for the little man, right? For the end user, right? For the owner operator, right? For the guy that's trying to pay his bills. But in the grand scheme of things, I have come to learn in the past, 6 months, 9 months, that brokers are a necessary evil, right? They put me in touch with these drivers who can haul my freight. They put me in touch with these end users who have the ability to do what I need them to do. And it's been a necessary evil. I have tried to convince my boss for the last 5 months to send me to NADA, right, to NATDA, because that is a massive thing for our industry, for the trailer industry as a whole. But a lot of our drivers go to NADA because they're trying to touch base with all of these dealers. They want to be their number one. Hey, give me all of your freight type things, right? They want those contracts. They want those connections. So for me as a shipper of this very niche industry, I'm trying to really convince my company that this is worth it, that this is worth the investment. This is what we need to do. And it's kind of fallen on deaf ears, and that's unfortunate. I think eventually they'll figure out that they're missing out on a great opportunity. But in the meantime, I have come to learn that I need people like Hunter. I need people like Pedro. I need people who have connections to those assets, who can put me in touch with the people that I need, that I don't necessarily have in my repertoire. They're not my drivers. They're not my, they're not my fleet guys. They're not my everyday out and back type people. And so I need those connections. And that's really where, my company struggles as a whole.
Well, and what sucks is the bad ones give everybody a bad name. And
Absolutely.
when we first started, right, as a new company a couple of years ago, I was like, the reputable ones didn't want to talk to us, right? We were a new company, blah, blah, blah. So we kind of got the trash. But once you actually meet some really good, perfect example, the guy I met down in Tampa in October, like, great guy. I got another broker. We literally talk every day. Even if he doesn't have anything to give me, he calls me. We just shoot the shit about baseball and whatever. Like, when you meet good ones, like, it does. It sucks that there's so many bad ones out there that give broker a bad name. You're right. We do need them, right? I mean, you can have, like, I have a mix. I have a certain percentage of direct customers that I do, but then I like that mix of having the broker because they can get me into stuff that I can't get into being, I only have 2 trucks. So they can get me into something that I can't get into. So I like the mix. And like I said, once you meet the good ones, it's hard to go the other way, but.
We do a lot with Bennett. Bennett Transports, they have their hand in everything. They have their hand in heavy haul. They have their hand in oversized loads. Bennett has their hands in everything that you can think of. And Bennett is an amazing company. Bennett actually just sent me to COTA the weekend of the 23rd, which was my birthday. We got VIP pit passes. We sat in the pit box. We got to watch the races, whole 9 yards. It was fantastic. And for me, what that tells me is that, number one, we're paying Bennett too much money. If Bennett can afford to send us to COTA on their dime, then we're spending too much money with Bennett.
I got a lot of good friends that work at Bennett.
Deep pockets. Going to Matt's and seeing Bennett's name on every single thing there, it blew me away.
They just sponsored Tony too. They just sponsored Tony Justice too.
Yeah, so that's on the side of his tour bus. That's nuts.
That's what Pedro and I were talking about. So we actually got to go down and we had a meet and greet with Austin Hill, who is the
I went to high school with that kid, elementary, middle, and high school with that.
With Austin?
Yeah.
He is the coolest kid ever. Man, he was so cool. Like him and his wife and his kids. And I have pictures with us on his fucking trailer. Like for me, it was the trailer. I didn't care about getting to meet the driver. I wanted to tour the fucking trailer because, that's what I do, right? I don't care about Austin Hill as a person. I want to see what's in his trailer.
Yeah, the car haulers are sick.
Yes.
My girlfriend in high school, her dad owned a dirt track team, super late models. And I used to go traveling around with them. And that was like, I love that lifestyle, the racing lifestyle. Like, I don't know, the engines and the smell of the
the fuel. Yes, it has a very specific smell, right? Like avgas is the only thing that I've smelled that comes close to it. And it's because it's such high ethanol. It is so sweet. It is perfect.
That's probably why we have so much fun at those races, because we're all just getting high off of them. No, but it is fun though. It is fun. It's like a great thing to be around. But yeah, those car haulers are sick. Like the double stack, like loading them up, and
Have you priced one of those lately?
So out of our Montana plant, they actually build those. They build stackers. They don't build them 53 foot. They're 24 foot.
Yeah.
For stock race, stock car type.
Well, hell, they start at $100,000, don't they?
Absolutely, they do. Yeah, stackers are expensive. Yeah. But they're so neat. Like seeing like this one, the one for Tony Hill, for example, or for Austin Hill rather. The entire bottom section was devoted to storage. There were nothing but cabinets, nothing but storage space. And then they had up at the front where the kingpin is, right, where they hook onto the trailer or the truck. There was a living area that had couches and TVs, and the guys were hanging, the entire crew was hanging out up there, and they were just kicked back watching TV. And then they had the stacker section that went above, all of that storage space where they kept the body of the additional car for NASCAR. And so for me, that was the coolest thing, was getting, we didn't get to go up there, but getting to look up there and take the pictures and see the body of this freaking Chevy Camaro that's above my head. Like, I'm like, I just want to see the hydraulics. Like, just show me, can you just lower it so I can see? I just want to look at it. I promise.
That reminds me of you ever been to Quaker Steak in Nebraska?
So there used to be a Quaker Steak in Waco.
They got a rack in there, and they got the one in Nebraska's got a mint 68 Camaro sitting up on top of a rack of a car lift.
Yep.
And they got tables. They got tables underneath it. That's your atmosphere. It's like, wow, this is cool.
Yep. One of my favorite Mexican restaurants is actually in the old Quaker Steak location here in Waco, and it was the coolest thing, just getting to walk in there and see that atmosphere and see that, the cars on the lift above your head. I love that kind of stuff, man. Trailers are kind of my life. And, I made a comment today. I walked into, my boyfriend and I used to work for the same company. He has since left, and he actually went to work for Pace American, which is where I started. I walked in there today, and I was like, I don't know what I would do if I ever got out of this industry. I don't know what good I have if it's not related to trailers, right? This is what I do. This is my life. This is what I breathe. It is trailers and logistics and manufacturing as a whole. Like, this is my passion in life. And if that ever came to an end, I don't know what I would do.
Did you really, Tennessee? No shit.
Yeah, that's where he bought his first Harley. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That fucking
that's my driver right there.
Adam Smith, Harley Davidson.
Hey, I want everybody to do me a favor. This is the guy right here that lives in Tennessee and says "Roll Tide." So everybody give him a big FU.
Roll Vols, roll, baby. Big
horn. Hook horns. That's it. Right. I'm not a UT fan, but I will absolutely, just to piss people
off. Well,
off.
Of course you're not. Y'all stole our logo. Of course you're not a UT fan. Yeah, do this some more. I know.
They can't even come up with their own color, right?
Hey, we'll see y'all next year.
Yeah.
Y'all stepping into the big boy league, SEC football.
What? I said you couldn't even come up with your own color. That's what I said.
Bullshit. We have our code for them.
Uh-oh. My boyfriend's over there talking shit about the Tennessee Vols.
Oh, man. I was just getting to like him, man.
He said that was UT's color first.
Yeah, there you go. I knew I liked him.
We are burnt orange. We aren't that fucking high construction.
You're not the high vis orange. Got it.
We're actually a good orange.
Got it.
Yeah, nothing like some dirty burnt orange looking like some mustard that got left in the microwave for a little too long.
You're cutting out, Hunter.
Other than that maroon or that fucking green or all the other colors.
Listen, I go with Roll Tide too.
What?
Oh.
All right. That's it.
And now the house is divided. See, that's what happened.
Let me call my secretary. Hello, secretary. Cancel that order for that new trailer.
I'm from Waco, right? I worked for Baylor University for 4 years, so I am definitely a Baylor Bear.
So what?
I will absolutely take my little green and gold and go hide in a corner somewhere.
Well, Baylor does rhyme with Taylor. So.
Well, there you go.
Aren't y'all the Baylor Bears?
Yep.
What fucking bears live in Texas?
There are black bears.
Black bears? Yeah.
Bro, there are bears in Texas.
Maybe at the
Pedro's new name's going to be Pedro Polar Bear Potato.
Because he's as white as a polar bear.
I'm wide enough to be a polar bear. That's
what I said.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm almost fucking transparent.
You can't be transparent. You're a broker.
That was good.
Oh damn, Taylor. That was a fucking good one, bro. Oh, that shit was so fucking good.
Holy shit! Shots fired.
Oh man.
And we'll be back with more sports right after this.
Oh man. Oh, that was fucking good, dude. Oh, damn it, Taylor. Taylor's on it tonight, man. Holy shit.
Well, I gotta be fair. I stole that off of Bill Weaver.
Did you?
We should do it. We should do a radio show, and it'll be something just off the wall like this right here. And Bill would say, "And we'll be back with more sports right after this."
Oh, man.
Yeah, somebody could call in our radio show and be like, "Yeah, there was this bad accident. If anybody's on I-5 or whatever, there's a bad accident, a lot of fatalities." And Bill be like, "And we'll be back with more sports right after this."
Oh my God.
It's like, dude.
Damn.
Fucking Jesus, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro. Oh my God.
Dude, let me tell you something. You've never laughed so hard with 5 minutes with Bill Weaver. This guy is so I was at his house one time, and his dog, he was leaning against the counter, his cabinets there by the sink, and his dog walks up to him, and he starts talking to himself in the dog's supposed voice. It's like, "Daddy, give me a damn treat, you cheap bastard." It's like, "Bill, you're having a conversation with yourself." He said, "No, the dog's talking to me." "No, he's not, Bill." "Yeah, he is." "You calling me a liar?" And I'm like, "No, but your dog is not talking to you." It's like, he's just freaking hilarious, man. He just comes off with very witty, just spur of the moment, comes off with the right things, man.
Man,
Crack you up.
I wish I had that ability. Wit. Yes. Wit. No.
And what makes it funny is he has a voice for every character.
Oh.
Hey, Tennessee, DM the lounge if you can, man. I'm trying to find you, but I don't know exactly what your actual handle is. So,
Buzzard.
if you can, huh?
Buzzard.
Buzzard. All right.
I think it's Buzzard.
Buzzard Billy?
321 or 319, I think, something like that.
No, I'm not.
You go on my Twitter page, and I just posted my space for him hosting.
You see this?
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
This is the most beautiful orange that's ever been invented by man.
No. Mm-mm.
Good old Rocky Top.
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
There you go.
It's funny. They don't say Rocky Top, Texas, because
we don't have a Rocky Top, Texas.
That's right. Don't forget it.
Amen.
We don't need a Rocky Top.
We don't need a Rocky Top.
You don't deserve it. You got the Alamo, I guess.
That's it.
Whatever even is an Alamo, I guess it's a gas station.
You know what's funny? It's ironic about people from Tennessee. We do this a lot. Is every time we go to your great state of Texas, it's named after a Tennessee, like Sam Houston. Oh, you do remember he's from what state? What state is Sam Houston from again? Hold your shirt up there. Hold your shirt up again. What state is Sam Houston from? What state was he the governor? Yeah, I think it was Tennessee.
No.
Yeah. Texas actually has big statues on the side of the interstate of who? A famous Tennessean.
As Waylon Jennings says, T for Texas, T for Tennessee. And it's funny, you saved the best for last.
Sam Houston was the first and third president of the Republic of
Thank you. I was just about to say that. Fuck him being governor, bitches. We made him president.
But where did you recruit him from?
Doesn't matter. Hey, but you know what? Think
about from the volunteer state.
He He was the 6th governor of Tennessee, but he was the 1st and 3rd president of the Republic of Texas.
And that's what I love Texas, because they recognize good talent when they find it.
And they recruit them.
Hey, what they're all forgetting, Allie, is he didn't stay in Tennessee, did he?
No, he didn't. Because
exactly.
You may all die, but I will go to Texas.
He didn't stay in Tennessee, did he? He came down to Texas with the.
All right, let's do a little research here. So the state of Tennessee has been known as the volunteer state because in the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War in 1846, 30,000 Tennesseans went down there just to cover y'all's asses. Okay, so he probably stayed there because he saw it and he was like, "Hey, these cats
people
don't
need
know
help.
what's going on. They need
people need
help.
Wonder where Davy Crockett's from. Wonder where Davy Crockett's from.
Dude, why can I not fucking
Tennessee what's his name?
Hold on.
Andrew Jackson, Old Hickory.
I'm not a Jackson fan, but he's from Greenville, Tennessee.
Oh, dude, no, I live 5 minutes from the Hermitage right up here. Old Hickory. That's the baddest motherfucking president we've had in the earlier days, dude. You got some problems with him going for a duel?
Well, my wife's Cherokee, so obviously she has a lot of issues with him.
Me too. So my mom, bless her heart, back when she was alive, traced our lineage back to the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, my wife too. And that, unfortunately, he was responsible for that.
Absolutely was. Part of it, yep.
Okay, well, that's not my favorite part about him. I just like that he's, anybody's got a problem with him, we'll duel at dawn. And he's got shot many times, but he never lost. Old Hickory.
So, fun fact.
I do want a Hendon Hooker jersey. I'll send you my address.
I want a logistical lounge jersey.
We need to
see now that we'd be stealing
what color? Wait, what color would we make it? Would we make it
orange,
like the Carolina Blue OnlyFans?
No, that's just the OnlyFans. I don't know. I mean, the lounge could always go through a little rebrand, but we're not there yet. But an orange one would look slick. It would look nice because you got this light blue with the orange. It'd be like the Lady Vols, supporting women in logistics. And
I don't look good in orange, so we'll just move on.
No, I think
orange goes great with my transparent complexion.
Your transparency.
My transparency. It does. Honestly, that's
why camouflage when he goes to steal his soul.
What soul? He's a broker. He doesn't have a soul.
Oh man.
A ginger broker. Watch out.
Even worse is the fucking ginger. I didn't even think about that.
Soulless. So hey, let me tell you that stuff is true. It doesn't matter if you meet a redhead, and even if they're nice to you, man, like I'm telling you, I've never met a redhead that has a soul. I just haven't. It is so true. They're soulless, man. We're soulless. Just I don't know. Tennessee, I DM'd you the link, man. For some reason, I couldn't do it from the lounge page. I don't know why it wouldn't let me, but I DM'd you the link to join. If you want to come on, bro. Oh, boom. Oh, there's Corey again. The fucking predatory tower. Baby.
Corey, my boy.
He's got a brand new Freightliner. He just went down to the ridge to save old Indy's ass, and the bill just too much.
Yeah.
Fucking gingers.
Corey's my boy, y'all. Y'all be cool to Corey.
Hey, hold on, Franklin. I am married to my high school sweetheart. We are going to celebrate our 23 years together Monday, and we've been married. Hold on, my son will be 18. We've been married like 19 years, some shit like that. We've been together a long time. I tried to get rid of her, but she won't let me.
Well, she will kick your ass.
She would kick. I'm afraid of my wife, man, because
you should be.
She's fucking crazy. She is. I'm serious. She's nuts.
I'm gonna text her and tell her she needs to come beat you.
She does that already.
Hunter's witnessed it. Yeah, Hunter's witnessed it.
We're gonna
Hey,
be sitting here, and
Pedro.
all of a sudden we're gonna see a hand just come up behind you, and you're gonna fall on the ground.
Let me tell you what kind of abuse I had to put up with. Okay, I told a heartwarming story the other day about how I met my wife in middle school. Okay, and I had a big crush on her, but it was 20 years later when I married her.
Hey,
And we've been together 15 years. And you know what? You know what my fucking driver asked me?
huh.
Why did you have to wait 20 years? Were you her teacher?
No.
Oh my god.
Fucking God, bro.
That's the
Oh,
shit I had to put up with. That's the shit I had to put up with.
No, I wanna say, Taylor, that it's funny you said that because my wife and I, so we actually met in junior high, like not like kind of sort of. So we moved in different circles, but she used to make fun of me in junior high. And then lo and behold, like 5 years fucking later, she's my baby mama. You know what I mean? And I'm like, gotcha, bitch. No, I'm playing.
Hey, guys, I want to welcome my dad into the space.
Oh, hey, what's up, Dad?
That's my dad right there.
Like I always say, if I was your dad, I'd have pinched your head off when you was born, and I'd be out by now.
Hey, you know what I love? I love that he's wearing orange.
No.
Harley
Yeah.
Davidson orange. Harley Davidson orange. Not
Oh
that.
my God, bro.
Not that pukey high vis Tennessee. That color just ain't my color wheel.
That shit does.
I'm painting his truck when I get home.
Hey, it looks like a fucking high vis construction worker's vest, don't it?
Don't it, baby?
No.
Look like a high vis construction worker.
What Terry doesn't know is
seatbelt.
Yeah, what Terry doesn't know, I'm gonna paint the truck to match the seatbelt.
I don't care. It's your truck.
Oh yeah, his seatbelt's even orange.
I
What's
didn't
going on
even
here, Terry?
I was looking at the fucking sweatshirt.
It's
Hey, Drew, I
it's a
texted
t-shirt,
your old lady.
and it's a Harley T-shirt from St. Paul, Minnesota.
So do you see you hear her? That's what happens in the fucking logistics lounge.
I hear.
No, Allie was supposed to be my friend, and now she's fucking texting my wife, dude. Like, what the hell?
Traitor.
Oh, and hey, Hunter, just for the sake of argument,
Yes.
redheads, every time they steal a soul, they get another freckle.
I have heard that.
That explains so much. Rob,
I
where
have
did you
two
go?
ex-wives that are redheads.
You went
But
to get beat by his
I
wife.
tell you, the lady ones are a good romp in the hay. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they got that going. But
Red in the head.
It's because they're psycho.
Red in the head is fire in the bed.
That's right.
yes,
Psycho
Everybody
women.
just got quiet.
Psycho women are better in the sack.
That's it. Listen, there's a whole hot, crazy scale, right? Like, I can send it to you guys if you haven't seen it.
I love that.
There's a whole fucking hot, crazy scale, right? Like, I'm somewhere in the middle. You know,
That's where you're supposed to be.
Right. I'm kind of crazy, kind of not crazy, kind of hot, kind of not. Depends on what angle you look at. But the hotter they are, the hotter
Stand
they
up, turn around.
Wait,
Listen.
can you put the eye patch back on?
You know what? We could talk about coolness all day, but there's never going to be one of us in this space that's as cool as a dude that just married those conjoined twins.
Oh my god.
that was a fucking sight to see.
Oh, I got so many questions.
I just want to say that I'm glad we're alive because I'm gonna have to press charges against two people. One is Allie, and the second is my wife. So my wife is about to come home and fucking assault me because of Allie. So I'm gonna have to file charges against her, and then I'm gonna file charges against Allie for conspiracy to commit assault.
Didn't hear shit, didn't see shit, don't know shit.
Did you hear Charles? Wait, did you hear Charles? He said didn't see shit, didn't say shit, don't know shit.
She just called me and she said, "Why the fuck is Allie texting me and saying, 'Come get your husband'?" She said, She said, "Tell Allie I'm on my way home, and I got you."
Allie's deep state. Whose side you really on here, Allie?
She told me, she said, "I'm on my way home. Don't worry, I got him."
Oh God.
Fucking dying. I said, you know what? We need to go. We need to go on a cruise. I am planning a cruise. I am planning.
No,
an
we
adults
need to
only.
go on a motorcycle ride.
No,
I don't need a motorcycle.
Allie, hey, if you're seriously planning a cruise, you for real need to get with my wife, man. She can get you the friends and family discount for the people
Look,
she works for.
Listen, I'm telling you, I want to plan a cruise with the 4 of us. No kids, no nothing. Just the fucking 4 of us, because you guys are right down the road from me.
Yeah.
Just
So
with
when
you guys
when
and an upside down pineapple.
I was about.
Oh my God! And when
Yes.
Hippopotamus is my safe
Why?
word.
Hey.
Hippopotamus is my safe word. Nope, no.
Not anymore.
Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
Allie, I think it's safe to say you met your match with this boy right here. Oh, Dad is sly as a fox.
So you don't even know the day that we met in person before, like my, women in women in logistics, whatever podcast. We sat and we talked at the fucking Mexican taqueria right down the road from my house for what, 4 hours?
Yeah, for real.
Just bullshitting, drinking beers, cutting up, having a fucking blast, man. Just bitching about logistics in general, right? Like, his perspective as a broker, my perspective as a shipper, just fucking the root of all evil, right? Just sat there for 4 hours bullshitting.
So which one of you guys is actually responsible for shitty rates, the shipper or the broker?
The broker.
No,
bullshit.
If I will say
bullshit.
This would be a great dialogue.
I think I just turned them against each other.
I know damn well I don't have anything to do with it.
The truckers that haul cheap freight.
Hey, Allie,
Hey, you're right. You're right there, Terry. That's a part of it. But
hold on.
Allie really doesn't deal with brokers, man. Like, but in her specific like plant, she has mostly like contractors that work for a company. But I will say
This shit sounds scripted,
But
mile, and they pay fucking good per
Thank
mile.
you.
Like,
yeah, you did. I did get the rate per mile from Allie, and I was like, damn.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
know.
right. Damn.
Hey,
Damn.
hey, Allie.
Hey, Rob,
I have a
like we were
question.
talking about earlier, man. Lounge Lizard Express coming to a town near you.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
But see, Allie and them pay so. But see, Allie pays, dude. I'm not, man. Allie pays so good that even as a broker, you could take your little margin and still pay a fucking carrier straight fucking money.
Yep.
Like, I mean, for a but every shipper.
But them days to pay are like 100, 180, 175 days.
Negative. Nope. We pay same week.
Yeah.
Hell, and I want to put my F-350 to work now. I need to go buy me a trailer.
Go buy you one, baby. I promise you. I got loads.
Hey, I was just gonna say,
Hell, she's
she
probably
can sell
got
you a
the trailer.
Taylor, you do that. I'll drive for you.
I have a trailer. I have a trailer in my yard at work that's not being used because I don't have a CDL driver.
Oh, they need CDL for that?
They do. Yeah.
You want to sell the trailer? Hunter needs a job.
No,
I don't have a CDL. I ain't going to get no CDL. I thought
You
it was
can be a company
some
driver
straight hot
for me.
shots here.
You can be a company driver, and I promise you that the rates are.
I'm trying to build my company up. I can't do that. I'm trying to hire drivers.
I drive hot shot. If I didn't need a CDL, I'd do that all day long.
So, fun fact: you don't have to have a CDL. Depends on it. Really depends on what your trailer is rated for. Yeah.
Hunter, there's a work around it.
What is it?
There's a work
15,000
around
pounds for a hot shot?
Whoa. Stop saying the magic word. I'm going to get triggered and I'm going to lose my shit. We
Uh-oh.
don't use that hot shot word in my presence.
Uh-oh.
That's fucking
So
what word would you like there, Teddy?
Oh my God.
What's the proper nomenclature? What's my PC?
What's the PC term?
Flip-flop shit bags.
What flip-flop shitbags driving a fucking 3500?
All right, I have a.
Hold on.
Hold
on. Wait, I want everybody to stop and watch. Everybody stop and watch the assault.
She gonna get you.
Boom. All right.
Got you. I seen it.
Who's in Texas? Call for a welfare check.
Negative.
Just so you know, I didn't see shit.
Don't know shit. Don't see shit. Don't say shit.
I'm watching the road.
No,
Listen,
see something, say something. That's bullshit.
Hey, I just want to say, I mean, I'm worried about my wife, dude. Like, she just brought home this king size brown thing filled with cream.
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
You know what's crazy? She just left my house.
Oh, look, he's got the same one. He's got the.
She just left my house.
Hey, that's.
Meanwhile, my husband brought me back.
Whoa.
How do you think Taylor gets him into the cab of the truck?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you, Allie.
What?
Who came up with the idea for using a pound sign for a hashtag? And was nobody thinking when they came up with the movement called Pound Me Too?
It's a legitimate question.
I win.
It wasn't me, so I don't care.
Wait, what's the context behind that? Who was using Pound Me Too?
Remember the Me Too movement? Hashtag Me Too?
That
for being
goes to show
sexually,
you how
sexually
fucking young
harassed.
he is, bro.
Oh,
That goes to show you how young he is. He doesn't understand that the hashtag is actually a pound sign.
I know it's a pound sign, motherfucker. I'm just saying I don't know what he's talking about.
You don't remember the Me Too movement?
I don't.
It was about sexual harassment and sexual assault. Hashtag Me Too.
Yeah, that's
Pound
not,
Me
that-
Too.
that's not a good look.
No,
Hang
it's
out
not.
with the pudding guy.
I think it's fucking funny though.
No, you cannot sexually assault me live on the air. Stop.
I thought about getting a T-shirt. Can I pound you too?
You know, I had an idea for a T-shirt back in the '90s when Dick Cheney went on that hunting trip and shot
Shot his friend.
His lawyer.
Yeah. I was gonna sell a T-shirt at a bar that said "Don't hunt with Dick."
Yeah. Well, you know what that was all about.
We're a bunch of
Katrina and Dick Cheney sold Halliburton to his wife for $1 on paper only, so that they could get the contract to clean up, which they still haven't done shit. And the lawyer wanted more, wanted his share.
All right,
So
welcome
so
to the
today
Wild Conspiracy Show.
So today I posted a picture of George Floyd and said "Rip OJ Simpson," and people actually commented, said that don't look like OJ Simpson.
I shared the meme that, like the white Bronco being chased by the police, and I was like, if they don't do this for his last ride, then they've missed an opportunity.
You have to get. Hold on. No, what all y'all need is for Hunter to share the article he shared with me yesterday. You sorry,
I'm not.
You sorry.
Why didn't you share?
Oh, I'll send it to you, Allie.
Okay.
Yeah, send it to you, Allie.
It's OJ's confessions. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I seen somebody post that, and
I like when he walked back up to the bench and said, "Can I have my gloves back?"
oh, I love the jokes.
Oh God,
that wasn't a joke.
We're getting canceled. Fucking tomorrow.
Did you guys see the Saturday Night Live where that guy's the sports commentator's drawing on the board? He's like, you got to do a circle back and a curl and everything, and at the end of it, it says, "I did it."
Dude, y'all know, you know that Saturday Night Live is going to fucking do some shit about that tomorrow.
Allie, what'd you think about that?
Oh my God.
You sent her the cup of tea.
Yes.
You guys send it to me. I'll post it.
No, you
won't. No,
I will.
It was in the common thread, Taylor, yesterday.
Oh my fucking God, my stomach hurts. Holy shit, bro.
Okay, I missed it. What was it?
All right, hold on.
You can't share it on here, yeah.
Oh, fucking shit, dude.
Send it to me in a DM, Hunter.
And we'll be back with more sports right after this.
Did you ever see there was a menu? Some graphics design company did a menu for a restaurant, and there was a cup of cappuccino, and that picture was in the cup of cappuccino, the one that he just sent you. And it went out. It went out to the whoever drew it fucked it up, was fucking around. But it went out and they printed them, and they
Oh my God.
it was like Baltimore or New York or something, and they printed out 100,000 of these menus to send out as flyers, and that dude's picture was in the cup of cappuccino.
So much for proofreading.
Holy shit. I can't understand how that remotely fucking happens. Like, you have to, I don't know, you have to proofread shit.
Apparently you don't.
Apparently you don't. Listen, if I get paid for marketing bullshit, I would love it.
All right, folks, I'm at the drop. I'll see you soon.
All right, Corey.
See you, Corey.
Bye, Corey.
Fucking Corey. Corey is a goddamn trip, man. That fucking dude, he is something else, man. He cracks me the fuck up every time I listen to him, man.
Yeah, we got to work on this. We got to work on this damn page here because I went to read the chats and I got kicked out.
It's because you hit the back button.
I did.
Yeah, that's why. It's because I do it all the time too. When I move to my cell phone, it's a habit. You're like, oh, hit the back button. You got to hit the little X at the fucking top for the chats or whatever.
If it happens again, I'm sharing the link.
God knows what happens then.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Hunter texted me. He's like, hey, dude, I appreciate you sharing the link to your people, He said, but you shared the wrong one, man. I'm like, oh, shit.
Hey, you and Anil, but I feel like Anil just did it on purpose, though.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, Neil did. Yeah, Hunter or fucking Taylor, like he shared the link for people to come in the show. Like, bro, you have 66,000 followers. Like, remove that shit. Remove that.
Oh, this is why I love this fucking show so much, man. You guys, I gotta fix into roll here in a bit and do my space. And I was like dragging ass going across the parking lot to go get some breakfast, And I was coming back and I was like dragging ass, and I get up in my truck and turn you guys on, man. I could drive 1,000 miles right now, literally. You guys got me all hyped up.
Man, we appreciate it, Taylor. You got us hyped up, bro. We love anytime you come in here, man. You're a fucking hoot. That's as I like to say.
Yeah, Taylor, I don't know when you're leaving, but give a plug for the space that we got going tonight.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, I've got the last several miles just flew by. I'm 11 miles from where I'm delivering.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Last night we did a space and it grew pretty big and it just got to where we had to use hands and stuff, man. It was a great space. And before I knew it, I did 514 miles, man. I'm going to take off for 3 days. That's against my, yeah.
You have to talk to the boss man.
Do you remember when JB, like it was JB's like second?
Oh,
third,
JB
fourth,
drove from Tennessee down through Georgia, dropped a trailer, picked a trailer up in Georgia, like Savannah, and then like went to Jacksonville, dropped another trailer.
All on the fucking show, man. All on the show. Like he did like 500 fucking miles like live on the show. It was fucking
No, that's
crazy.
why the logistics lounge is for drivers.
Yeah.
Well, me and Taylor started a space when we left the house after the truck show, and then we left the house on Saturday night and started the space about the time we got to Knoxville and run all the way across the state.
Yeah. But guys, listen up. I'm going to tell you this. Some of these bigger shows that we do, like Matt's next year, and I promise you I wouldn't tell you this if I wasn't interested in it, but I do receive a lot of sponsor money, and I always like to give back. And a lot of times I donate it to charities and stuff, but I'm not opposed to maybe going in on buying some hats or something like that to give away.
Dude, what
for you guys?
I don't want to give too much away. I don't know how to say this without giving too much away, but Hunter and I have got some things in the works to do some booths and do our show live from a booth that someone we know is willing to be a part of. That's all I want to
Mhm.
say
That
right
would be
now.
awesome.
There's more parts to it. But we had a business meeting today with someone who like loves, just like you, Taylor, and Steve and Allie in Tennessee. Like they love what Hunter and I put together, and they're like, dude, we want to put something in for you guys and help you guys do your fucking thing, man.
What makes you guys a good match is one of y'all are quiet and one of y'all talk a lot.
It is. You're right. We know who the fuck it is.
And you know, and it's like one's laid back and one's obnoxious, and
Yeah.
that's a perfect. You guys are a perfect
but
fit,
which
man.
is which?
Notice he didn't say which was which.
Oh, I didn't have to.
We already know who it is. I'm thinking
One wears white shirts and one wears black shirts. Okay, I mean, come on, it's self-explanatory.
So Hunter's the
yin and
obnoxious
yang.
one.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna do everything I can in my power. You know, use my platform to help you guys grow. You guys are great, man. And I love Reed, and I love all these guys, man. They're just so this new generation, man. And I'm gonna tell you, it was hard for me to say this because when you get a certain age, you just feel like you got this experience and nobody's smarter than you. And then when you come to reality, it's like, wow, I'm not as smart as I thought I was. When I see how you younger guys, the other Hunter, the tatted recruiter, I mean, you guys, these guys are just like, you guys are all top notch and very professional. And the most important thing is I feel comfortable and I see how other people react around all you guys. And it's such a positive atmosphere. I wish we would have had that 25 years ago.
Man, Taylor,
Except this
internet
fucking guy.
25 years ago.
Except this fucking guy right here. Yeah.
Josh,
What's
why
up,
don't
you
we let him on the show? Fuck that shit. No.
Okay.
But no, it's real impressive. I mean, I see you young kids at work, man, and I'm just so impressed with a lot of you guys. Some of them I wouldn't piss off if they's on fire, but but a lot of these guys, I mean, I'm just super impressed, and I feel like it's like my obligation, with everything I got going on, to use my platform to push you guys to get you to the level. Not saying you're not there already, but at least get the people that know me that don't know you to make the introduction. And what you do after that's between you guys,
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can always count on me for retweeting your stuff, and you guys are just the bomb.
We
Aw.
appreciate it,
Thank you,
man.
Taylor.
Aw,
Dude,
listen,
and honestly,
aw.
we say it all the time, man. Hunter and I were talking about this today. That, dude, like what you just said is what everyone says to us, and I'm not saying that to like pump our heads, but this is exactly what Hunter and I thought of the first fucking day we did this. And Hunter, like, I was like, Hunter, I got this idea, and Hunter was like, dude, what if we do it? What if we do this? And it's all just about a space where we could come together and in the logistics industry, drivers, shippers, fucking brokers, consulting people, fucking recruiters, and we just chill. And dude, and the way I explained this to people is like, man, there's no agenda, there's no dialogue here. Like the best conversation happens when people are doing exactly what we're doing. We're sitting here, we're tossing back a few fucking beers, you're driving down the road, you're sitting in your truck, and we just start talking, and wherever the conversation goes is where it goes. But as long as you pay attention, you're going to hear valid information, and you're going to be educated and informed on things that are going on. Because look at this, Taylor. We've got two brokers. We've got Steve, who's a fucking carrier. We got you in Tennessee, who are both carriers. Allie's a shipper. Fucking Josh is a carrier and a small venture capitalist. I mean, bro, what other fucking platform is bringing together?
Exactly. Well, another thing I see too, that's, being a musician, growing up in music, Terry grew up in music as well, playing music. We see a lot of jealousy. Everybody wants to be the rock star. And that's one thing I love about you guys is I don't see either one of you trying to be rock stars. You guys get along good together, in the band life, it's all backstabbing. And I'm to the point now, I don't believe in competition. I don't think that we should compete with doing something we all love doing. We should be friends and share each other's work. And, we all love the same things, the trucking industry. So that's one thing I love doing is unifying and stop the division. And sometimes I get wrapped up. I ain't gonna lie. I say shit I shouldn't say. I said one time I was at a truck show, and I said something to somebody. I said, well, that's my favorite stage to play on. And they told me I shouldn't say that because I just played on her stage. You know, so I'm not even allowed to have a favorite out loud.
You might make people mad that way.
Yeah, but I didn't say it that way. I didn't mean it that way.
No,
you know. But I don't care to say, right, as of right now, you guys are one. I'll say one of my favorites, and I don't listen to a lot of podcasts because I find them boring.
That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about.
That's just
It's
honesty.
funny you say that about the music thing because Rob and I it's like, how do we vision the Logistics Lounge? And I think about it like, I want us to be just a household name. Like you go to a concert and everybody's sitting there and they're waiting and it's stirring and stirring, and then the band walks out and everybody loses their fucking minds, and then it gets quiet, and then that first chord gets hit, and boom, the party is going. But like, I love music, but I know I would never be the front man. Like, I love it's for the experience, it's for the people. Like, it's bigger than I or Pedro, and like we just have that camaraderie. Like, it's really
yes, Hunter.
Marhofer says it best in one of his songs. He says he's talking about my friend Tamara Sturgis in the song "Glamorous." He says the band's playing fast and she just walked in slow.
Yeah,
it's kind of like slow motion. You just come in and everybody's just looking at you in slow motion.
Hunter and I, like we had a talk today after we had our business meeting, and dude, we constantly say the same thing between each other, and like, dude, we said it the other day. We said all the time, like, man, we're just fucking having fun, man. Like, we just think this is fun, and everything that we're doing, like, Taylor, we're not promoting this anyway. We don't pay for viewers. We don't promote our posts. We don't do anything. We just hook up with other people in the industry and make connections and try to do it. And I want to make this example. Steve is a prime example. Like, he's starting to do business with our sponsor and stuff, man. I mean, in Allie, in Josh, like we just make all these connections and we hook people up and we help each other. And I think that's something that neither Hunter and I saw coming, was all of our network, like, connecting and working together. Like, dude, we have made so many business connections on our show. It's fucking crazy. And I don't know, I think that's awesome, man, to have a community.
I've been saying that for years, brother. Together we're stronger.
Yeah.
And that's why if anybody follows my Twitter page, that's why I'm always constantly, every single day, I'm posting shit like, follow this guy, he's awesome. Follow this person, because I think together, if we can all be balanced, we all have an equal voice, then we're strong together. Nobody's stronger than the other, and I firmly believe that.
And to your point, right? You were talking about earlier. We talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago on the show, whatever. But there's certain people in this industry that are scared of competition, and there's other ones that are just genuine people, and they're going to help whoever they can help, because that's just the type of people they are. And that's, Hunter, Pedro, everybody I've met on here, Ryan. I mean, everybody I've met on here everybody just seems to want to truly just help each other.
Yep.
Yeah. I just think together we're stronger, man, and that's what it's all about. I don't know why I have 60,000 followers. I really don't. It just happened that way. Some stupid posts got viral. Some big players retweeted them, but now I feel like because of that, and some guys have under 1,000. I feel like I'm obligated, or morally obligated. It's my responsibility to make this voice as loud as this account.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to do. I don't want 60,000 followers without you having 60,000 followers. And that's just think about how strong we would be as a community if we all had the equal voice.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Except this fucking guy right here.
Fucking
no. I met Spud a few months back, and he's top shelf, man. I got to say that old Spud is the real deal.
Dude, I can't wait. We can't wait to fucking come hang with Spud, dude, in June. Like, Bro, hey,
Yeah.
Texas Truck Show I'm excited about, but I am more excited about coming and hanging with fucking Trey and smoking.
Dude, Spud,
So
your fucking background is.
so how do I break it to my driver that I'm going to the Texas Truck Show and he's going to have to work?
You just
I don't
tell him.
know.
You just did.
You just did. There you go.
I'll just take off and ride my motorcycle.
Listen, I just need to know where to be and when to be there.
Anytime you want to take off, you take off. Okay.
I'm just.
I just need to know where and when so I can be there.
What is
Texas Truck Show?
Yeah.
It's in Houston, Texas. Like I think the last week of June.
June 28th, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, tickets are free. But we are working on getting a booth there. Our boy Ryan met the guy that runs the Texas Truck Show, California Truck Show, and the Florida Truck Show. So he said
How much is a booth there?
Small one's like 1,500. A size up from that's 2,600, and then a big one's like 10,000. But this dude has had like podcasters and like live shows there before, and he'll give them a booth to set it up just to promote it. But we're working on a media pack and all that good jazz right now. So
what if we all just got together and raised the money to get you your own booth?
Your own $10,000 booth.
That's what we're talking about doing, man. We're telling y'all, man. Like, I mean, we're not trying to pump our thing here because Hunter and I, again, we don't search for anything. We don't look for sponsors. We don't. Only people we hound are guests. Like, if we want you on our show, it's because we believe in you. We like what you do. We want to hear what you got to say. But man, there's some things working in the background, man. And
good.
I mean, Hunter and I both. We work really hard when people approach us, and dude, just like the people that came to us today, like we're just friends with them, and they're like, hey, just like you, Taylor, like, dude, we love what you guys are doing. We just like want to see if we can be a small part of helping you guys grow and doing some shit for you and stuff. So it's
dude, anywhere I'm at, you're my guest. Anywhere I go, you're my guest. I already told Hunter that at the truck show. Anywhere I go, you're my guest.
All right, I'll see you at Large Cars Guitars up on stage.
Yeah, man.
Hey, come on up with me, man. I'll bring you up.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm dead ass serious about that.
Introduce the band.
We're
even
riding down on motorcycles.
Hey, even Van Brown like offered that shit to Hunter. He's like, dude, if you come up there, like, let me know. Like, we'll connect. You know, I'll help you out. Like, get you where you want to go and all that stuff. So, but that's crazy. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, I think that's the greatest thing about this is it really gets everyone on a personal level. Like it does. It's so fucking awesome, man. Like all the people we meet, I don't know. We love it. Hunter and I love it. We're just hanging out, having fun with you guys, and that's.
I'll definitely get up on stage and give you guys a shout out. But let me tell you how crazy it gets sometimes. I was offered $500 just to wear a new business's T-shirt at a truck show while I played.
Damn.
And I said,
I'll give you.
I said no. I wore it for free.
There you go.
Well,
it gets crazy.
We'll give you 50 cents and a little bit of advice. And as my dad says, 50 cents and a little bit of advice, that'll get you a cup of coffee.
Let me let y'all in on a little story. I was watching this the other day on Facebook. It's a video. And Howard Stern was talking to Eddie Van Halen. You know, Eddie Van Halen played guitar on Beat It for Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take a dime. He said, I did it as a favor. Because Quincy Jones called me and asked me if I could play guitar on this little black kid's song.
I know that story very, very well. Dude, that's how things do though, man. That's how the world should work. Like, yeah, you should make money for what you do, but you should also help out others that are on the come up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, and that's
the best selling album of all time.
Yeah, and just like in the music industry, man, you know, like a lot of people like they oh, this person's opening and stuff. But man, do you know how many people in the music business have been openers for other big acts at the time and then have surpassed them later on? But it's all because someone gave them a shot and said, dude, I love what you're doing. Like, let me help you get your word out and stuff. And and it's Hunter and I said today, the best things happen organically when you're not trying to do something. Like, it really does. Like, man, it's all great to hustle and put yourself out there, but people more relate to someone who is just doing something great and they're like, man, I love what you got going on. Like, let me help you, and because at that point you have formed a bond, you formed a relationship, and that shit takes you way fucking further than you pandering to somebody,
Yep.
Where are you at, Tennessee, by chance?
Elwood City, Pennsylvania.
Oh shit, man! I see all those, dude. That's one thing that is crazy to me about the Northeast is like, look, you're driving on the interstate and there's only fucking houses 75 feet from the interstate.
I'm right in the middle of town. I'm nowhere near the interstate.
Oh, really, dude?
Skinny little two-lane road.
I know you've been through Morgantown, West Virginia, dude.
More than once.
I love that town.
Dude, you go through Morgantown, you can literally stick your hand out the fucking window and touch somebody's front porch in certain places.
Yep.
It's
Ring their doorbell.
Yes, you could, dude. If you've ever been,
that is the ultimate ding dong ditch.
Oh, that's funny shit. For real though, if you've ever been through Morgantown, like exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, like literally, you're the highway is for like 15 feet from somebody's fucking front porch. It's absolutely nuts. Josh, don't die.
He looks.
I won't. I try not to. What's up, Pedro?
Josh. Fucking Josh. We love Josh. Josh is boom. There we are. There's everybody back. All right.
Wait, does he have a center rail trailer? Can he haul for me?
I wish, Ellie.
Man,
now this is fucked up.
I don't think so.
I'll get like 10 brown folks. We can move a few for you.
Listen.
I'll be back.
Oh my Jesus God.
Only Steve got that.
Oh Lord, have fucking mercy, dude.
What's up, Josh?
Steve, what's up, brother? I'll be on camera here shortly after I smoke.
Y'all, I got told that I couldn't say I love my job anymore. I love my job is code for this fucking place sucks. And apparently upper management has caught on to I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job.
I'll say this. I love the company I work for. I love it. Like dealing with the people I deal with, I fucking hate it. But I love the place that I work at. I love the people I work with.
That is what I'm going to say moving forward. I love this company. I love this company. I love this company.
I really do, though. I'm not lying. Like, I for real love the company I work for. Like, the guy I work for is fucking amazing. Like, being a freight broker, not my favoriteest thing in the fucking world. But I love the company I work for, and my boss is a really big motivator. So I, do the best I can for him and shit. But as far as the stuff, like, yeah, fuck that. I was telling her today, I'm so tired of listening to people bitch, whine, and complain about every little fucking thing, and I can't do this and I can't do that. It's like, look, put your big girl panties on and just get the shit done, okay? Like, I don't need no excuses. I need fucking solutions. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I need. I don't need to hear your I can't. I need to hear what the hell you're going to do to help me solve this problem.
Every time I get on here and I hear you guys talk about it, I've been going back and forth the last 7 months about being a broker as well. I think I'm just gonna stay in my own lane because I don't want to deal with the shit you guys deal with.
Look, you fuckers! All three of you have an Only Freight hat. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with all of you.
That
Well,
is
bring me my hat.
Got my uniform yesterday. Look, I still
Yes.
got the crispy sticker on the top.
No, you take that sticker off, or else you're fired.
Yo,
We don't do
Hunter,
that shit.
or Ryan is an employee of the Logistics Lounge, LLP.
No, LLLP.
LLLP, yeah.
Oh, no. It's the Logistics Lounge Media Group.
Listen, there you go.
I
LLP.
look so young with a hat on. I haven't wore a flat brimmed hat.
You look
No,
like a
dude, you can
baby.
bend it up pretty good. Like it doesn't crinkle. You can get it a nice little baseball bend on it.
Like Rob said, I have like a whole collection of flat brims, bro, from New Era, the 5950.
Yes.
Bro, I used to have a Lids membership.
Dude, I did too. I do. Hey, one of these days, I'm gonna bring my hat collection. I'm telling you, I've got so many fucking hats. It is ridiculous. Like,
Bro,
I probably got a hat for every day of the month, and I am not freaking kidding.
He has one for like every 6 months.
Yeah, dude, I got so many hats. So
I made him start putting them in fucking boxes. I was like, I'm done looking at these. I don't want to see them.
And I'm not. And I'll tell you, my hat game has elevated since we started doing the lounge because everyone's doing the whole fucking quality thing. I got fucking truck parking club hat, fucking spill bully hat.
For all three of you, right there.
Bro, you know I slept for like an hour last night, right?
Ryan, you have to start to sleep, man. You got to get that sleep in sometime.
Ryan, when you can't sleep, I promise you, message me because I'm up in the middle of the fucking night.
Listen, I've been taking Dean's advice, hour and a half naps. Perfect.
That's not what Dean was saying. Dean was saying sleep an hour and a half cycles with 6 hours is the minimum sleep you need to be on point.
Yeah, I just do the hour and a half sleep cycle.
Dude, Dean Croak was such a fucking awesome guest, bro. Like, we really have to find a way to get him and Miles on the show. Like, Hunter suggested that. Bro, that would be one of the best fucking shows to get him and Miles, both Aussies, on this show, bro. Like, we would have
dude,
to...
if we can get, I'm gonna try to get Gord on for that too, because Gord down there. And...
Wait. Did you say they're Aussies?
Yeah.
So listen, you guys need to get my one of the girls that works. I only have 2 people that work in the parts department at my company nationwide. There are 2 people who handle all of the parts orders from our dealers. One of which is an Aussie. And she is very much in your face. Don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what I want to do.
So, Allie, next time you talk to her, this is going to escalate your coolness with this lady.
Yeah.
Next time you talk to her, you go and ask her if she knows what a lizard rag is.
Yes.
Hold on.
We'll be on the Logistics Lounge 365 soon.
Yeah. Lizard
with some
rag.
drip.
Dude, if you ask her that, she's gonna be like, "Oh, this lady knows what's fucking going on."
I literally just texted her.
Yeah. This shit is gonna be so fucking funny. Oh, we're not gonna explain it to you, but when she says yes, you can ask her, "What is a lizard rag?"
So she is currently at an equine show in Ohio.
Yeah.
But I am anxiously awaiting her response.
You fucking wait. She's just going to say yes and probably a whole bunch of fucking laughing emojis. And then you have to ask her, what is a lizard rag? We're not going to tell you that.
Yeah.
When Dean Croak, of all fucking people, said he knew what a lizard rag was, bro, I almost fucking lost it. That shit was so fucking awesome, bro. Listen to this. Dude, Ryan, everybody. Ryan, Huh?
You're calling her live on the show, Allie?
I'm trying to, but she's not answering.
You said she's at an equine show.
Yeah, but she's in Ohio. It's fucking. Hey.
746.
You know what? Well, I just have a really quick question for you.
I can't hear you. We're at dinner. It's really loud.
Oh my God. Okay, call me back.
Her voice.
Okay, bye.
Dang.
We've got to have her on the show. Holy fuck, you can hear it on the phone.
Bro, last night in Taylor Space, you should have heard the Brit going at the Aussie.
Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Bro, it was a British guy telling an Aussie guy that he's a shitbag.
It wasn't Miles, was it?
It was
Yeah.
Miles.
Oh.
And Miles did not hold back. Dude, Miles is unmatched. Like, that guy is king
It
of
was
the funny
Miles
accent.
and Jeff.
I love my favorite thing. My favorite thing to hear Miles say is "get fucked."
Wait. So Natalie, the girl that I just tried to call, is an Aussie, and I said, "Do you know what a lizard rag is?" And she said, "I don't know."
Oh no way!
She's lying.
I was
She's
like,
lying.
"Are you sure you don't know?"
She's lying. That's
She was
crazy.
like,
She's
I have
lying,
no idea.
dude. It's crazy. It is nothing what you think. You could think all day about what a lizard rag is. You would never figure it out. Like never figure it out.
Just know that you need one, Allie.
Yeah, just know that you need one, Allie.
Wait.
You and Charles. Look at her face.
My God.
I'm gonna DM you. I'm gonna DM you what it is, Allie. I'm gonna DM it.
Did she tell you?
No, she has no idea. But for the love of God, somebody please tell me
Her
what it is.
imagination is going crazy.
Yes.
Go to Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary might have the answer for you.
Googled that shit.
Look up the Clarkson effect on Urban Dictionary.
What's up, redneck?
Look up what?
The Clarkson effect. CLARKSON effect. EFFECT. Not that you don't know how to spell it. I'm just trying to make sure you
No. I'm glad you know the difference in effect and affect.
Yeah. It's like 2, 2, and 2. There.
Yes.
Idea and ideal. That one drives me
Real.
nuts.
No, what drives me nuts is realtor and realtor.
Yeah.
Realtor.
Realtor and realtor.
Allie, I just DM'd it to you on LinkedIn. She is gonna crack the fuck up when she reads this. Watch.
She's on Urban Dictionary. She's trying to figure it out herself.
No, I gotta go to LinkedIn. Hold on.
Oh, she's quitting. The easy road. What's going on here?
Allie, did you find out what a lizard rag was?
Yes.
So not gonna lie to you, that's kind of the direction I thought that was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It's a cum rag.
That shit is not.
Whoa.
We literally when Miles told us about that, we're like, oh dude, that's a great like swag idea. And he's like, no, you don't get it. And we're like, yeah, dude, we get it. Like a lizard rag will make you a fucking like towel with the lizard on it. And he's like, no, you don't get it. And he told us what it was. We were like, holy fuck, bro.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because we're the Lizard Lounge.
We're the logistics lounge. Y'all are the lizards.
We are in the Lizard Lounge.
Oh my god, that shit's so fucking crazy, dude. That's the stuff. That's the shit that we hear about. I can't believe your Aussie friend didn't know that. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was the Aussie that made it.
Yeah, it was the Aussie that made it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the terrible towel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit different. Just
Mr. Hanky. Yeah.
How do you use a terrible towel?
The terrible towel is better. That's what I use because my wife's a Steelers fan.
Charles said Mr. Hanky. So I texted the definition of it to her. I'm waiting on her to respond.
Oh God, that's so fucked up.
What happened to Taylor? He fell asleep. It looks like
he said he was gonna have to. He said he was gonna have to go in a minute, like before you hopped on, Ryan. He said he was gonna have to go. So I think he's loading or something like that, bro.
Yeah, it looks like we're in the sleeper berth.
We are. We get a nice view of his, the upper bunk, maybe.
Yeah. You know it, redneck. Hey, when we know it, we know that you can make this happen. You get us this meeting, and we're gonna we are. We're talking.
You better don't. You better don't. I swear to God, if you do, I'm done. I will never talk to you again.
What we didn't tell you was the business meeting we had today was with LQT and a couple of other 3-letter monsters, and they're all going to be sponsors of our show because Hunter and I are hypocrites, and we think it's going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just
total quality lounging.
Yeah, total quality. I love it. Awesome. Oh, fucking shit, Hunter. You're a fucking mess, bro. He said total.
So hopefully, is Taylor going to get his hat by the time he goes to large cars and guitars?
Yeah. Large cars and guitars until May.
Yeah, he'll get it plenty of time.
Hey, I tried looking for Taylor on LinkedIn, but I couldn't find him.
Oh, I got Taylor on.
Taylor's going to wear the only freight on stage?
Dude.
I can do that.
I want to.
I'm going to be his guitar tech for the night.
There you go.
His sound.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Yeah.
So I'm having a problem. The only way I can charge my phone while I'm driving, my inverter just quit working.
Oh,
and I don't have a cord that's USB, except in the back of my truck.
Damn.
Or not a USB cord, but a plug-in. So I'm trying to figure out.
I knew that's why we were in the sleeper berth.
That's
we had to get recharged.
Well, Taylor, we got an hour and 10 minutes until the space goes on.
I know. Okay, we may have luck here.
I thought we weren't doing marathon shows anymore.
No. It's the Space on X that Taylor's putting on.
All right, we're back in business.
Oh, you got it figured out?
I do.
Right on.
All right. I can start my day now.
Uh-oh. You coming to pick up a load from me, Taylor?
No, I'm full tankers.
Damn it. Nobody can haul what I need. God.
I got what you need.
Ain't nobody got what I need.
Oh, baby, you got what I need.
I know what you need. I've done my research.
Do you now?
But you say he's just a broker.
Neither one of them have it. So
look, I didn't even attempt at it. I just looked at it and I tried to.
They have a tool that I have that they can find it. They just
oh shit!
You don't think
that Ryan? Is that Ryan beardless?
No.
Let me look at this.
It
what the fuck happened to Ryan?
This is me cleaned up. Now I'm looking like my guitar.
God damn! I almost got an erection.
I moved the load so I could afford a haircut.
You almost needed a lizard
you moved
rag.
the load? Got it.
Taylor, Redneck Trucker says to sing his song.
I like Redneck Trucker. That's my boy right there. No, Ryan, seriously, I almost got an erection, man.
Yeah.
That pussy's looking pretty.
Jeez
Jesus Christ, you're making me blush, Taylor. Look, put it in.
Oh, God.
Taylor, what happened last night? You kicked me out, or was that Marco?
I didn't kick you out. I would never kick I don't kick anybody out that I know.
I was like, oh, fuck, I got to go. I'm going to bed.
No, so I tell you this. I tell you this. It's just kind of protocol. When we're all in there together, we cut up and have fun like this. But when there's people from the public in there, and there's a lot of people patriots come in, I don't want them to see that side of us.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it civil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want all the other crap that we talk about going to the public, because the last thing I need is the public saying, "Oh, them damn truck drivers are this or that." I want to be positive with them.
Yeah, I mean, truck drivers are positive too, but the thing is that when you're in a truck, I mean, I drove over the road. I know, when you're in a truck, sometimes you gotta have those. Look at this. She got
Look
the
at her hat.
Really?
She has an OnlyFans hat.
No, only
Only
freight.
freight. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Only freight.
My daughter knows better than that. That ain't happening. But yeah, she's chilling. She's a big fan. She's the biggest little fan of the logistics lounge now. She's only 4. She loves being on the camera. But yeah, I mean, we have to be able to joke around like that, Taylor, right?
Oh yeah. But sometimes
connect and keep our minds like
I just want everybody to feel welcome. I love joking around, but in my process of joking, like even on here, I don't want to make somebody feel intimidated or like I'm making fun of them, or trying to bully somebody.
No.
I think it's fun. And sometimes, like when Rich comes in, I think it gets a little out of hand. But Rich takes it gracefully. I think that, I do too. I do too. I really like Rich. I don't agree with him, but I like him. He's a good dude.
I like Mike and Chris too. And the thing is that I respect the hell out of those guys, and they don't understand.
Yeah.
And they think that I'm joking with them, and I'm not. I think that they have a great idea, but they're already backpedaling on their idea now because I told them in the beginning it wasn't going to work the way they wanted it to.
But I, a lot of times I just choose not to offer my input. Sometimes people have to learn on their own.
Yeah.
And that's where me and you are a little different. You're like, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And these guys are getting like really mad.
Yeah,
and, it ain't gonna work.
I'm trying to explain to them, like, so Rob, they got their factoring company 2.5% on 21 days.
Ew.
If you want a quick
give
pay,
me a break.
you want a quick pay, 6% quick pay.
Babe.
Like,
God damn,
bro, nobody's gonna haul your freight at a 6% quick pay or 2.5% after 21 days. No, that ain't gonna happen, bro.
You just want to HEB, babe.
Oh.
So
to that Heb,
you can try.
King Spud knows about that Heb. He's a fellow fucking Texan. He knows about that Heb.
I fucking saw the Whataburger cup in his hand, and I legitimately pointed at the guy. I want to know where the fuck he is.
Oh, Spud's the man. Spud's the man.
Maybe y'all can hear me this time. Not all the noise.
Spud, what are you driving? One of those trucks that you don't have to lock the wheel hubs in?
Hold on, I'll show you.
Oh God!
What's that red thing, Spud? I've never seen one of those before.
Well, Ryan already can't drive that truck. He doesn't have an endorsement for it.
The only endorsement I don't have is a metal.
Not a restriction?
No, I don't have a restriction.
So you want to see a cool gear shifter?
That's cool. That's really cool.
I know that shit is sick.
Love me tender, love me true, never let me go.
Is that how you drive down the road, Taylor?
That's it.
Listen, if Elvis to me, I will lose my shit.
Here's a song I wrote about everything I love about Hillary Clinton. It goes like this.
Not a fucking thing. Got it.
How'd you like it?
Taylor was still banger.
Hey, it's amazing what a couple beers do to a man my age.
I ain't never seen that many beers.
Oh my Lord.
Well,
Shit.
okay. Look at the difference. Look at Sammy Hagar, 77 years old, sex, drugs, rock and roll all his life. Bill Clinton, 77 years old, lives with Hillary.
Who looks worse?
Oh yeah. Like Bill. Bill looks dead. Sammy's still rocking.
I gotta go I got to be an adult, so I will be back as soon as I can.
Yeah, I got to run too. I got to let this phone charge. I'm at 7% and hold, and it won't charge. So
Plug that shit in and like let us stare at your upper berth because we were having a field day without you.
I could hear everything y'all were saying.
Hey, as long as you can hear it, you can respond. Then, if you can hear it, you can talk.
Your dog,
I was talking and nobody could hear me.
Is that your dog, or you just don't make your bed?
I make my bed. Let me tell you something. Every day, I sleep on an American flag.
Nice.
Oh,
You can see it back there.
That's legit.
Hell yeah.
I make my bed up. My top blanket is an American flag, and there's a heated blanket underneath it.
You know what? You know what I had when I was over the road because
This is what I do right here. See that? That's what I do.
You know why I don't sleep at night sometimes, Taylor? I don't sleep at night because I have a lot of anxiety, and this is why I don't get any sleep. But I have a weighted blanket, and anytime my weighted blanket needs to be washed, I go a week without sleeping because I gotta wash it.
Hey, you see that profile picture for Truckers for Christ?
Yeah.
So, if you guys can see that, I'm not a big religious guy, but that when I seen that picture, I got cold chills. So we were coming back from DC, and that picture was taken. I don't remember if I took that picture. Did I take that picture, Stephen? But if you look at the flags, the American flags aren't flying. And he's driving down the road, but he's got a Christian flag in the middle, and it's at full sail. So it's almost like Uncle Sam bowed down to let God lead the way. And I got cold chills when I seen that. And I'm not even really religious. So about a month later, I get a phone call from Stephen. And yeah, your wife, okay. I got a phone call from Stephen. He said, "Hey, I'm in your area. I want to meet up with you." And he took that picture and had it made in a case with that flag, that Christian flag. And I have it in a showcase hanging on my wall at home.
Says it right there. Taylor has the original flag.
Yeah. Dude, that picture right there gave me chills because I seen the American. I mean, there's 3 flags on the back of his truck, and 2 of them ain't flying. And those 2 were the American flag at a time that if anybody needed God, it was that time. And that Christian flag was just flying in the wind, and that just gave me cold chills.
That's when you were in 10-4? Or
yeah, I think it was 10-4, yeah.
That's something. So that's something that we should probably get on here. We should probably get the disgruntled trucker on here and have him, talk about all those events that he goes to.
Disrespected trucker?
Yeah, disrespectful. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Me and Jeremy have been through many events together. And if there's anybody that loves this industry, I don't know anybody that loves it more than that man. He is the real deal.
And Marco last night was doing a great job. Marco was
Mark. I've been to many events with these guys way before Twitter.
Years last night.
Marco's awesome. So see, there's 2 people. Actually, I know there's 3. I just can't think of the third one now. But 2 people. So the Taylor, you got to hook us up with Tony Justice, and Disrespected Trucker.
Yeah, I can do either one of those.
Tony's pretty cool, man. We didn't get to talk to him, but we watched it.
Oh, I love Tony. Tony's a good man.
I mean, obviously watching the show, man, I'll be honest with you, Taylor, I didn't think he was a truck driver only because his stage presence and the way he performed, I was I'm like, dude, this guy does this all the fucking time. This is his shit, and he does it all the time, but
dude, there's not a trucker in this space right now.
I know
that could follow Tony mile for mile without going to sleep. Tony's hardcore trucker.
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah.
Cool.
During COVID, I was driving, baby. I was driving. I made sure I was hauling 45.5 of water just so I could drive.
Yeah, I got bored a while back, about a week ago before I left out. I drove my Harley down to Tony's house and hung out with him. Tony's the real deal, guys. I'm going to tell you, I love Tony. He's like a brother to me. And he's helped me so much in the truck show industry, playing music. He's also given me, I've played every show, every truck show that he's had. I've been honored to be booked at it. So
I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, Allie.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Allie.
Allie's going to sleep.
Hey, Allie, if you need anything, I'll call you.
Oh shit! Listen, if you can haul what I need, you'd be 1 in a million, honey.
Diapers.
What you need.
Allie is super cool fucking people, man. Like for real. Her she went lying. We went and chilled in a Mexican restaurant, man, up there in McGregor, Texas. And dude, it was so fucking fun, man. Just her and her boyfriend Charles. We're just sitting there grubbing on Tex-Mex, fucking drinking beer and shit, dude. She is a straight up person. If every shipper was like Allie and like just real and shit, like Allie just tells you, this is what I need. If you can't do it, just let me know. That's no problem. But just be honest with me, and yeah, she's super cool fucking people, man.
So just once, Pedro, I want y'all to break protocol, okay? And when somebody leaves, I want you to say, "Well, I'm glad that motherfucker left. God, I can't stand him." Damn. but I want Steve to do it.
The funny thing is we say that every time Steve leaves.
I just don't hear it.
You gotta go back and watch all the episodes that Steve's on.
Oh.
Make sure you watch it. You gotta watch it all the way through, because if you don't, you'll miss when he leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, guys, listen, I hate to run on you, but I got to get ready here. I'm going to get ready to roll. And thank y'all for having me on, man. I enjoy getting on here, cutting up with you guys, man. It's awesome. You guys are great. And everybody except Josh, but.
I know. Fuck that guy, Josh.
No, Josh, all right.
Yeah, we'll see you here in a little while, Taylor.
All right. I'll see you guys soon. And y'all come on and I'll put all you guys up there.
Yeah,
I'll be in your space tonight, Taylor.
Yeah, we'll be
Thank you, brother. Y'all be sure to share it.
We will, man. Hey, have a good
Thank
one.
You, brother.
Be safe, man.
All right.
Hey, Hunter, I'm probably going to bounce too. Thank you for having me up. Hell, send me a link when you're gonna do this. This was awesome.
We will, bro.
Anytime, brother.
Yeah, we will, man. Hunter and I send it to like
fucking
people.
rain.
Hunter and
I
I send
know,
it.
and now when I leave, you're going to say, "God, I'm glad that motherfucker's gone."
We will. Hey, but
I can't wait till you leave, man.
I know, bro.
The fuck out. Roll Tide.
We'll throw you in the mix, man. We'll DM you the link every time we go on, man. So if you want to join, you can.
Cool
Terry,
beans.
see you, brother.
See ya. When you get those hoodies, and I still think green would be a great color. Let me know. Hell, I'll order one.
Fuck yeah, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
Make a hoodie.
See you guys.
Be
Terry's
good, man.
a cool motherfucker. See you, man.
Hunter, how do I put my link in transparent mode so that I can be a transparent broker?
Can't tell you all that information, man. That's top
Hey.
secret.
Oh shit, Stephen White.
Ryan, we need you to put on your work uniform. All the other people in the logistics lounge have their work uniform on except for you.
I got the white T-shirt like you. I got that memo.
Oh shit!
Hey, I wear my lounge shirt every Friday. That's what it is, dude. Like my camera's so close you can't see it, but like that's what I wear every Friday. I wear my logistics.
Oh shit, that's sick, dude.
It's just a plain white tee, bro.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to get a shirt like that,
dude. It's literally just our background. Like hearing the thing, Hunter created like all of our logo, all of our colors, our branding. Like that's 1,000% fucking Hunter.
Bro, when we say Hunter's the eye candy, he's literally the eye candy. Like he's made everything look pretty.
That's what makes Hunter and I so great together. Is we both have our shit, but like for real, all the only freight, the lounge logo, the lounge background, the coloring, everything is 1,000% fucking Hunter, man. 1,000%.
You guys are a yin and a yang.
Woo! We are. Hunter said that earlier. We're the yin and the fucking yang, man. Look at that. Look at that spud, bro. That's Texas for you. Look at that beautiful open fucking sky. Oh, Oh, that's so beautiful, man. Oh my God.
Fucking
So
Steven.
You know why people from Alabama say roll tide?
Fucking Steven.
Elephant.
Oh shit.
I'm stealing that one.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what that makes me think of? Fucking Big Daddy. Hip hop anonymous. You gotta get all the easy ones.
Oh, bro, Steven is fucking awesome, man. Redneck Trucker, he's a fucking hoot, dude. He is so funny. We'll have to get him back here. Daniel, hey, hold on. No, we need you to be in your fucking uniform. Where's that goddamn unicorn back?
Gosh damn it.
Daniel's in the house.
Hey, why are you wearing the shirt of a loser?
Oh God.
Fuck off.
Oh, here we go.
You ain't first to last, boy.
Hold on a minute here. Hold on. Do you want the unicorn or do you want the
Walking through the doorways.
or do you
This tall fucking ass.
do you want the unicorn or do you want the tinfoil?
No,
I told y'all that motherfucker has the tinfoil hat just waiting on the wayside, man.
No, but I
Hold on a minute.
Oh, he put the phone on the
All right, is that better?
Jeez Louise.
There
What are
we
you
go.
doing home again? I thought you were going to work to feed the kids.
I got a doctor's appointment on Monday.
Oh my
So-
God. You went out for 2 days?
I went out for 4.
Oh my God.
I got a boo-boo. See, I got a boo-boo.
He went out to get more ramen for the kids.
Hey, Danny, I don't know if you see it, but Steven said we got you on. We're really scraping the bottom.
I got Steven for you. But no. So what the heck did I jump into earlier today? There a bunch of you guys were on there about it, or somebody put it in the space about something about rockets getting launched. What the heck was that crap? Was that just somebody throwing a freaking stupid name up there, or was it actually going down?
Rockets getting launched.
I'm in logistics, man. We don't shoot rockets.
Okay, no problem. I understand that.
I didn't broker that load, so I don't know.
So since this is logistics lounge,
You smart
and
fucker.
you got brokers that watch this, they need a lesson here. And I'm
I
gonna
didn't-
give it to you
Listen,
as a
Daniel, I
success.
can't provide you transparency because I wasn't involved in the transaction.
Oh yeah, I ain't asking for transparency. This is what I'm asking for. Pretty simple, straightforward. All the brokers out there watching this, I'm a carrier. I've been around 10 years. I know I'm still green. Some people say you're still shit and yeller. But anyway, I hauled a load for the devil. Picked it up out in Nebraska. Shit market. Brought it back to Indiana. Shit price. Below break even, but it is what it is. And they wouldn't give me any more because, well, we just booked it with another carrier for the same price. So to get this other load, you got to do it for the same price as them. I don't understand that lying crap and bullshit, but I was wanting to get a load to get the hell out. So I said, fine, what the frick ever. And I was kind of shitty about it. But what pisses me off is you put this tracking system on us drivers. And then, boom. I'm not even out of the freaking state of where I picked it up at. I'm not even freaking on my route by an hour. And you got other brokers inside your brokerage house calling me up saying, hey, we got this load if you're interested in. I says, what do you got? Indiana or Indianapolis down to freaking Alabama. I'm like, what's the mileage on? 470 some miles. I'm like, okay, what's your rate? What are you looking to ship it for? You give me a bullshit, shitty ass rate out of a high area market to haul something to a freaking other area market that's decent paying. And you want me to haul it for that same shit price that I just pulled out of a bad market? You're out of your gosh damn mind. I ain't freaking doing that shit.
No carrier should do that shit. I told them straight up I wouldn't do it for less than, well, I think I quoted them $3.70 a mile is what I quoted them on the load, or that bottom dollar. Why? Because I'm not going to get myself locked into hauling cheap ass shit for a certain broker. Yes, the devil is the devil for a reason.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. That's what they do. They think that because you're coming out of a bad market with a bad rate, they look at what your history on what you've taken freight for, and and that's what they want to pay you all the time.
Yep.
That's what they do. That's their MO. That's their MO. That's why you don't deal, that's why you don't deal with them. You know what I mean?
It was to get me back where I needed to be, and that's the only reason I took it. But yet they called me up. They called me for another load too, wanting me to haul one back to Missouri, wanting to give me like some bullshit rate on that too. And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Hey, who is said broker?
Let me tell you a story, Dan.
The devil, the worst broker in the country.
LQT, baby.
I did.
You got that right.
I did a partial with one of my customers at my previous brokerage. Right, it was 6 pallets, and they hauled it for $2,000 from Indiana to New York.
You add Spud.
$2,000 on 6 pallets. Right. The next time that same customer got that order, it was now 9 pallets. So I called the incumbent carrier and I said, "Hey, I got that partial that you guys ran last time. From Indiana to New York. I was wondering if you're interested in it again." I said, "I paid you $2,000 on the last one. It was 6 pallets. This was the weight." I said, "I got $2,600 for these 9 pallets. Is that good for you?" And he's like, "Yeah, perfect." He's like, "I was thinking 28, but I'll do it for 26 since you gave us a call and thought about it." That's building relationships. You know what I mean? I knew that there's no way I'm gonna send that again for 2,000 with the increased weight and the extra 3 units. So I put another $600 on it and shipped it for 2,600 instead of 2,000.
Yeah. Well, you're renting his time and you're renting space on his van trailer. Me, I'm a flat. I take full loads. I don't do a lot of LTL
running
stuff.
it as a full truckload. He delivered it the next day. Yeah, ended up running it as a full truckload. Yeah. Because do the math. There was a partial 9 pallets, like 20. I think it was like 22,000 or something like that. It was a load of candy, and it was the customer is first come first serve. And he picked it up on a Friday and delivered it on a Monday.
Give her shit a call on Monday.
He was gonna run it as partials, but I guess he couldn't put another partial together or something like that. I don't know. He ended up running it right away because he said he was going to be there by noon on Monday, and then he changed it up, and it was there by 8 a.m. when they opened. He was at the dock with his doors open, waiting for them to come in to unload.
Got a question for y'all. Yesterday morning. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. Shit, yesterday morning. Time flies when you're having fun. I was out in Nebraska. Got to the job site to deliver the load. Right. I've got those. I had those. All them bars that they sit down on the ground and encase it in concrete when they're building the roads. You know what I'm talking about. I had a
rebar.
Well, it wasn't rebar. It's the forms that sit up that they wire the rebar to.
Got you, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, them green things that you see every freaking 10 feet or 20 feet out there in the road when they're getting ready to pour. Yeah. Anyway, I had a whole load of them suckers, and they had them stacked up too high. We get there, their telehandler had been taken away the day before or 2 days before. So he didn't have a telehandler. All he had was a skid steer. Well, he can't get it high enough. And I'm out there helping him unload it, hooking the cables up, the wires.
We lost you, Daniel. Not sure what happened.
Say something.
No audio.
What's
there
that?
You go. We lost your audio. You're hooking cables up. And what?
Okay. Call my mother. Okay. Anyway, so I'm out there.
Fucking Daniel.
Boy's got her number. Call my grandma. Anyway, we get out there. They can't get me unloaded. I'm like, well, they're unloading me, but I'm helping them unload. And then they go to lift one of them double stacks off, cable breaks, shit goes flying everywhere. Almost took me out on the trailer, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, wait a minute here. Go get your telehandler. I don't care if it takes 2 hours to get it here. We ain't doing this shit. Nobody's getting hurt. I ain't tearing my shit up or your shit. I'll wait 2 hours. You guys can pay me to sit here and wait. Get a telehandler out here. So they come back 10 minutes later and they're like, we got a different idea. Let's try this. I'm like, okay, I'm willing to try it one time to see if it works. By golly, it worked. And we popped them suckers off. But I was working the whole time helping unload that load. Went 3 hours to get unloaded altogether. I turned around and I asked for a new rate con with a hours worth of detention for $75. And then I asked for 3 hours of driver assist at $25 an hour. Is that out of the ordinary to ask for doing shit like that?
No. You absolutely should give driver assist. If it was not a driver assist and you had to assist because they didn't have the equipment there to unload it, then you should get paid that assist.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Yep.
And I'm not asking for much at $25 an hour, am I?
$25 an hour.
Oh shit! You a cheap bastard, Daniel.
I was about to say.
You a cheap motherfucker, man.
I ran a few loads.
You want to lease out the German? I'm fucking with you.
I ran a few loads for a guy that I met at a furniture convention, and his stuff is all like driver assist, and they're a furniture company, and so like it can be a little tedious. Sometimes it's mattresses, sometimes it's like couches and shit. And if you do furniture, you know that stuff is usually floor loaded. It's not palleted most of the time. It's not crated or whatever. But like when he would have me bid him, he was like, dude, what do you think driver assist would cost? And I'm like, I don't know, man, what do you got? And for like mattresses, I'm like, I don't know, bro, like $50, $100 a stop, because it would be like, 10 or 20 mattresses. It would take like an hour. And he'd be like, okay, but dude, when I booked with the carriers, I'd have carriers. I'm like, hey, man, like, we'll give you an extra $50 or $75 or $100 a stop because you got to pull the stuff to the end of the truck. And if I said 50 and they said, no, man, I really would like 75, I'm like, all right, cool. Like every driver is different. You know what I mean? Like every driver, like
Absolutely.
me, I work for PFG and Performance Food Group. So I was used to unloading a truck. So when I went back OTR and I was with US Express, because they knew I worked for PFG, they put me on the Dollar Tree and the Family Dollar account. And so, you got to hand unload that shit. And like, I didn't care, bro. Like they paid me good money to unload it. US Express did. But like, I was like, fuck, dude, I would have done this shit for like $25 a stop just because I'm fucking used to doing it. Ain't no
Bro,
big
I
deal.
unloaded my whole trailer for free once, $45.5, because I'm not waiting for a lumper to unload me so that I'm late to my next appointment, to my pickup.
I've done that before too, man. I've been at shippers and I'm like, hey, like, can I fucking use a pallet jack and pull this shit off myself? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck you.
Sometimes they wouldn't let me use the power jack, right? They wouldn't let me use the power jack. I had to use a pallet jack.
I don't give a fuck. I'll use your power jack.
I'm getting this off my truck within 2 hours because your detention pay is not helping me get my next load. Now I got to call a broker and cancel a load and get on a do not call, do not use list because somebody called in on your lumper service that you're charging me $390 for also. No, I'm not doing that.
I'm with you, man. But to your point, Daniel, no, I don't think that's ridiculous enough. And you know what, Redneck? I agree. Daniel, oh shit, he left. Fuck. When he comes back, I'll put it back up. God dang it. Anyway.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Steve, what's going on with Mr. Gardner? Any good news? He's looking at me like
what?
What's going on with Mr. Gardner?
Who's Mr. Gardner?
Oh, you don't know who Mr. Gardner is? Didn't we talk about this? Mr. Gardner?
Ryan, sexual innuendo.
I know, right?
I'm confused. It's late. I'm tired. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Daniel, Steven wanted us to
point
out.
What position he played? What position did he play?
We agree, Steven, or we agree, Daniel. Steven says you have a pretty mouth.
Oh, does he?
Any good news or no?
It's coming along.
That's good. That's good.
Took me a second there.
Yeah.
Friday.
Mr. Gardner.
I just want to point out that I like that Steve has that picture behind him, and the irony of it is like is that no, that is the picture that like every fucking broker who tries to do an ad finds that picture on free on fucking online and puts that shit as one of their
Bro,
sales.
you do not know like how bad I want that picture that Tex Crowley's selling with those 3 trucks and the water tower in the back.
Bro, it's only $50, bro.
No, it's not.
Or
No,
$100.
it's not. It's like $500. He has a raffle going on right now.
Bro, that's just like $1,500, bro.
Oh, is it 1,500? Yeah, that's not cheap. He's getting it all done out of like Germany.
Bro, there's only 20 copies of it.
I saw that. I just obviously didn't see the price of it, bro.
Bro, that shit is so legit. I would love that picture in my
Oh,
office.
the huge one, like the like
no, not the
6x9
one
or whatever it is.
No, not that one. Just the one with the I don't know. Go to his website.
I think it's called Guardians of the Tower. I think is what he's Guardians of the Tower. I think is what he's named it.
He took it at the Jamboree. It's from the Jamboree last year, I think he said. It's got the big water tower background.
Texas stuff is fucking legit, dude. Like for real. I need to put my order in for that photo of Hunter, Justin, and I. That's what I want to get. I want to get a fucking big print of that shit. Tex told me he would give me a good deal on it. He already told me what it costs, but that's what I want to get is that picture that he took of me, Hunter, and Justin Martin with that fucking 4-year-old camera. Yeah.
What's his website?
Fuck, dude. If you go to his profile on LinkedIn, and he has his website on there. I can't remember.
That is a badass camera. That is an awesome camera.
Dude, Tex is extremely talented, man. Like, for real, dude. Like, the photos and stuff that he takes. And just think, man, like, you know, everyone is using all this new digital stuff. And, you know, Tex uses new things. But, dude, he's out there with, like seriously, 104-year-old cameras, 70-year-old cameras, like taking old school photography. And if you go look at the picture that he took of Hunter, Justin Martin, and I, you would swear that shit was taken with a brand new digital camera. And dude, it's one of those cameras where like you put the hood over your head and like pull the film up. It's fucking crazy, and the clarity of that thing is bro. It's fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's awesome. And that one he took a long haul Paul inside the trailer was phenomenal as well.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Tex is absolutely fucking awesome. Oh, he made it home.
He doesn't have his
I thought he was at the house. I just want to say this. Allie got off our fucking show, and she's now on the phone with my goddamn wife. Like, what the fuck, bro? She got off the show and is on the phone with my wife talking shit about me. God dang, man.
Who's that?
Allie, the lady that was on here earlier. I think you were on, or no? I think you came on right after she got off.
I must have came on right after she got off.
Yeah, she's a shipper. She made, or the company she works for manufactures trailers here out of Texas.
I see.
But she only lives like 45 miles north of me, and her and I met up, and we had lunch and everything, and her and my wife, their birthdays are real close, so somehow they swapped numbers, and yeah, what was my friend is now also my wife's friend. It's fucking.
All right, fellas, I gotta go eat some grub.
Yeah, we're all about to hop off here, and then we're going to jump into X here soon.
Yeah, I'll
that's the one, Hunter. That's the one right there. That Guardians of the Tower. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I can take this I can take this unicorn bathrobe off my head, which is making my ears sweat.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on just a second before you get off. I got to get you one more thing here. We got to change.
That's not the sickest picture you've ever seen is out of your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, now we got the tinfoil on. Now I'm ready for anything you guys are going to throw at me.
Who's got all the background noise?
Whoever
Probably
turned
me.
on last. I got the tinfoil on. Now I'm ready for you to throw anything at me.
Is that picture not sick? Like
That's
that's
cool.
a picture.
That's cool as fuck, dude.
The Petro water tower, and even this other one, like this truck, or the one with the flag. Oh, that's a sick truck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. Look at that thing.
He takes some awesome pictures.
That truck was at the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at Matt's. Yeah.
Bro, the camera that he used was a 1920 camera.
Sweet.
Of a 1968 truck.
Yeah.
That's
Whose
insane.
truck is that?
KW68, bro. But this is a sick picture too.
Yeah.
$3,000. That's crazy though. That was with the same camera, the 1920.
I don't have an amazing. I know I have a better picture of it, but whenever Hunter pulls that down, I'll show you.
Oh, this includes the frame. That's why 1.5 inch.
I didn't put that. That's Ryan. That's got it up.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. Be good.
Later, brother.
All right, gentlemen.
Let me know what day next week you guys want to connect.
Yeah. Hey, I got to get back with Brian. I think I know it'll be next week. I got to DM him so we can set something up and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, the earlier in the week, the better. Like Monday, Tuesday would be prime time.
Yeah.
We'll explain.
Any day works.
Ryan.
All right, dudes. Later.
All right,
Later,
Steve.
brother. IT Brian. You know IT Brian. It's Steve's brother.
I just
okay. I was like, damn, were you being for real, Ryan? Like, I know you know who IT Brian is, man.
Steve DM'd me on LinkedIn. I don't know if it was earlier this week or late last week. He's like, yo, I just want to let you know Shoreline Capital's the shit. And I'm like, bro, we already know this. I'll tell you exactly what he said. He goes, Wednesday. Wednesday said to me, he goes, what's up, buddy? Man, I love Shoreline. What a difference.
Bro, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome, dude.
I said, that's good. They're great people over there. He goes, they really are. What's new with you? And we just got to talking, and he's got a lot of shit going on.
Well, but how awesome is that? Like, see, that makes all the difference, man. You know, to know that the people that Hunter and I believe in, that other people are doing business with them, and they believe in and love dealing with them as much as Hunter and I do, man.
You know what's crazy is this guy, I wasn't even connected with Steve. He was like a second or a third, but somebody had commented on his thing. He was like, oh, anybody know a factoring company? And I tagged Shoreline and Clint in it, and they started talking, and then Steve started coming on the show and everything. And the rest is history. And now he's on. He's been on, I mean, every Friday. He hasn't missed one yet, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He comes on like every Friday does, you know, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour, like he does. He comes on and hangs out with us.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta skate. I'm co-hosting the space with Taylor, but hey, Tony Justice is actually hopping on that space that he's putting
Okay,
on.
hey, we're gonna end it here. Hunter, you go ahead. Ryan and I will chop out. Ryan, are you on your PC? Can you see the?
No. I mean, we're closing it out old school. I'm just saying, like,
Hunter's got that, bro. I'm not taking his spot.
I mean, what he made it sound like,
man.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just like trying to end the show. Like,
Daniel, do you have any exiting comments, brother?
Ending comments. Don't let your babies grow up to be truck drivers.
Oh my God. Spud, you got anything to say?
Well, it was a pleasure not being on because of my internet, but yeah, y'all are awesome as always.
Hey, this one
ready to
here.
mix
Oh,
my
sorry.
chemicals. I'll be over.
Cool, brother. Awesome.
This one's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
14.
Happy birthday.
Man, dude, my youngest is 17. I have a 22-year-old. I don't want to hear your bullshit. All right, Ryan, any exiting comments?
Check out Spotify. Get on Spotify. Check out Spotify. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. And cop your only freight hat.
That's it. Cop your only freight hat.
Before they're out of stock, because they're flying off the shelves.
They are. I mean, look, dude. We seriously were 4 or 5 people deep on the show with only freight hats. Like, for real, man.
Bro, we're trying to outdo Please Advise hats at Matt's next year, so please get your only freight hat right now.
This ain't no competition.
No, he's a cool dude, but if you could wear your Please Advise backwards and your only freight forwards,
there you go.
For both of them.
Yeah, it'll be like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. That's fucked up. That's funny, Hunter. Hunter, you got anything you wanna end stuff with, bro?
Great Freestyle Friday. Trey's the fucking man. That was an awesome fucking time having him on. I'm excited for round 2 because that guy definitely has more to tell than we had time for.
Trey and I were texting, man, and we're gonna do something with him like we do with E-Carrier Check. It is in the works.
Yes.
It
Let's
is in
go.
the works, bro. It is in the works.
But but as always, thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned. Like Ryan said, go check us out on Spotify. Go subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on X. Find us on LinkedIn. And we'll see y'all next week.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. We appreciate, everyone as always, man. We doing it. We doing it. We do it for y'all. We do it for us. We do it for everybody. I know, right? I'm fucking telling you, my brain's glitching. I'm 5 beers deep, bro. So yeah, appreciate everybody coming on as always. Freestyle Friday was another banging freaking show as it always is. We had some incredible people on. Make sure y'all go back, watch the first hour, and listen to Trey Griggs with Beta Consulting Group. Absolutely great individual. Make sure you go and follow everyone that's been on the show. Trey Griggs, Taylor Built, Daniel, King Spud, Ryan, Tennessee Trucker. Anyone that's on the lounge, you need to follow them because they're obviously incredible people, or we would not have them chilling with the homies. We'll see you all next week. Hunter and I kind of touched on today. We got some really great things in the works, and we just want to say keep following us, man. We're
tuned.
That's right. Stay tuned. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And as I always say, chunk them deuces, Mr. Hound. Roll that beautiful bean footage.